All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to a Clicked Off Heroclix Tiermaker for 300 Modern Competitive Play. Today, we are ranking the Batman team up set. And joining me today are Tyler and Alex.
First one of 2023.
Alex, where's the soundboard today?
Yeah, it's on my phone, and it's usually like 30 seconds late or something. So it's like, why bother?
Wow.
Yeah. That also could be for like our. It's the same thing. Blue from Blue's Clues used to do. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
thank you.
So we already have people watching. So the stream's working. The comments are here.
I forgot to check the Oxid auction.
Yeah, I haven't even
going on right now.
looked in yet. So lots of great announcements from Howard tonight on the Oxid auction. What was the big thing? The big thing was states are back, right? That's probably the most
states are back. Well, and cash is back for the Rock Cup.
Yeah.
How much did it used to be?
It was 15K.
Was it 8K?
It was 15K.
15?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. Like it paid out to like top 32 with money.
Yeah.
And like I walked away with 4,000 both times.
World's Finest is at $44 for the legacy card.
Yeah, the card.
Is it worth it?
Super rare to find out. Super rare prime is $150 for Batman.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad I just pulled one.
That's gonna be. I mean, even if that thing sucked, it was gonna be.
Right. Yeah. He was that much back in the day, right, with the first one.
Yeah, I bet he's still like $50 or something.
Even like I feel like Night Lantern even hit those type of prices at some point.
Dude, I love Night Lantern. I pulled him. I was so excited right when I first started.
So we've got viewers. Nobody said whether or not they can or can't hear you, but the streaming software says that it can. So
hi viewers.
Did we post on Facebook that we're live?
I did not. Do you want to share it real quick?
Sure.
Please.
Yeah. Well, what else was announced? States are modern.
The cup is silver. No IDs for silver.
Oh, thank God. I'm so happy. Do you do it on the discussion group or on the main group?
It doesn't matter. Just in the discussion group, it'll be fine.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Alex, we made it back from Florida, and I've already done like 3 Heroclix things since I've been back, and I am feeling a little re-energized. The states announcement is big, so at least we have a tournament to look forward to. Besides PJs here in the Midwest.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think the states. He said he wasn't sure if it was going to be March, April, or June, July. I think that was still up for debate. I don't remember exactly what he said.
That's what it was.
Yeah, but either way,
March seems kind of soon.
It is soon. Hey guys, February is supposedly Spider-Man, so
yeah.
Like,
all right, so
that's 3 weeks away. So
right. Yeah, the Collecto says no more Thanos and Silver either. Yeah, he was banned by
yeah, he was banned.
Yeah, so
that's true.
You know what? Crampton and I can take some credit for that. So we had
yeah, you should 100%.
We tugged each other's gauntlets last year.
No, you could have left it. Could have left it where you had it, but
tug.
All right. Well, probably.
Now this is an adult live stream.
No, there was the gauntlets. We fought each other's gauntlets. You know.
That's not what you said.
So we tugged each other's gauntlets.
There you go. Okay.
And if you read any more into that, then you obviously just have a dirty mind, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's our fault.
You can also hear Dan go over the full explanation on our Only Clicks page. For subs, for $10 a month, you can hear Dan talk about Heroclix.
Yeah, that's true. But you can also do that,
and his love for Thanos, like just
Well,
nonstop.
nonstop. Yeah, I don't want to play Thanos anymore after playing him in Sealed. But that's more of a podcast topic than a tier maker topic. Tier maker. All right, you want to start with Legacy? You want to start with the Legacies, Tyler, and you
Yes,
want to
sir.
start with Legacy. We're not going to talk about what they do necessarily unless we debate it.
Yeah.
But the Legacy Back into the Shadows Batman here. What are y'all ranking him? I'm slapping him at a B.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like he's good. He might show up again. He does get the bat belt, which we'll talk about, which is nice for free. But all he really does, you probably want to equip him with the cloak, right? Because then he can sidestep and get two people stealth. But even then, that's a lot for 30 points. I'm gonna go C.
Yeah, I agree with C.
Where'd it go?
I think B. I think he's a little bit better than that, but
Yeah, wish he had a wit or something top dial.
yeah.
The keywords, until we know or see or get more DC sets, it's really hard to build with named keywords.
I disagree. There are Justice League is a top tier keyword now.
Well, you know
I
what?
love it.
From this one set?
Yes.
Okay. Because once again, I'm basing my opinion, like my statement, off of the fact that we're losing all the DC sets come rotation. So
Well, no, but he played
Besides
before
this.
that.
All right, so
sure, I agree. I'm just saying. Anyway,
so Commissioner Gordo, I think this is going to be a first this early into a tier maker.
You're S and M?
Yeah, absolutely.
TK for free. Target shares a keyword. Detective, police.
Yeah.
I definitely at least an A.
Yes, I agree. S is a lot though, just because I think he only goes on his keywords.
Well,
but you've got the people we're going to talk about later. We've got Deathstroke.
So I think there's a couple
right?
things,
Doesn't
right?
that work?
Like, so between now and retirement,
But
there is Miles.
He doesn't have Justice League or Teen Titans. Never mind.
No, he does not.
So between now and retirement, there's Miles, which I got to think that somebody's going to play him there. And police is always solid.
Commissioner flashes.
Yeah, Commissioner. That themes in with Scarlet Witches.
This set also is a sneaky police set.
This is, Dale, I got to scroll up just a little bit. Sorry.
Because you do get Commissioner, you do get Martian Manhunter, and then some like House Sinestro is also police.
Right.
So,
I mean, even if you don't get the free TK, like barrier leadership TK for 30 and police is still not bad, right? Like, are we saying it's?
Like, no, we're saying it's at least A.
Y'all are saying
it's just
A.
S is a big hump.
I'm thinking it's an S. I mean, free TK is so big, and if Venom Mags is an S and Commissioner Gordo adds barrier to that.
Yeah, but he loses stuff, right? He's much easier to kill for one. He doesn't have the taxi ability, right?
I agree.
It's gonna be an A for me only because the keywords are just bad. Like they're good. You could probably make do and make it work with police and detective. But Venom Mags you could throw on like every freaking team right now.
Yeah.
Because right.
No, I agree. So I mean,
now, once again though,
it's a difference between S and A, right? I maybe am just excited about him more so, and that's tilting my ranking. But I think if I'm wrong about this, then there's less crazy things to be wrong about in the world.
And he will exist in a world without Venom Mags. Let's just keep remembering that.
Yeah, that's true.
Agreed.
And
detective and police go across Marvel sets too. So
yeah, and they're good keywords for sure.
Right.
Crazy Jane.
Oh gosh. Exactly. That's exactly where
I'm going.
He's torn.
I'm torn because I think I just want, if Crazy Jane was ranked on her own, I don't think she would be great.
Okay.
But the fact that you have the Chief and Crazy Jane works with the Chief so well, and the Chief is so good that I think it boosts Crazy Jane up a notch.
Okay.
To a B? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, what are you saying?
So I think Crazy Jane without the Chief becomes a C.
Okay.
But I think
But we're
the Chief is here.
But we're not doing these figures in a vacuum.
I know,
I
know.
He's keep going.
I just keep going. But I think Crazy Jane with the Chief is an A.
An A. Okay.
Oh.
I am a Doom Patrol hater. I'm a Doom Patrol denier. I think the Doom Patrol is not good. I don't think it will be good. I'm staking my reputation on that.
Oh.
I wouldn't go that far on any of the stuff.
I could be wrong. But Crazy Jane at 10 points is great. And Outsiders with a 10-point character is great. So I think she's play. She could see play at 10 points on unthemed teams as like a really good 10-point figure. I think she goes to B for me because of that. Paying 10 points for Outsiders is really good.
Heroclix is reminding us that Polaris is also double TK for Detective.
Yeah. No, 100%.
That's a lot of TK.
Hey, guess what? Isaac just won the champion clicks by playing double TK. So
sure.
He didn't in top 4, baby.
Well, I mean, he chose not to, right? Like,
no, he was not allowed to.
No,
Alex.
That's what you meant. That's what you meant.
Right.
He still won.
That's not relevant to the discussion.
All right. Nightwing.
So
I had
Nightwing...
Crazy Jane at B. If no one heard that, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you said it.
That's fine.
Okay, good.
Nightwing. That I think he's a solid Nightwing, but not competitive. So he's probably a D. I'm
gonna put him at a C. It's a long dial. He's got 3 team abilities. He's got decent keywords. I'm gonna put him in a C.
I have him as D because I need that. I need that attack power up top, baby. Give me that.
Yeah, I mean, he does get. No, he doesn't. I forgot. This is the one that he does not get the belt.
Yeah, no.
All right,
D.
fair enough.
D.
Question.
Ooh, is it bad that I think that Question was better before?
Well, that does not bode well for this question because that question was never played.
That is incorrect. I played that question at least one time.
Oh yeah, you said that. I remember. Right. I like this question better. Giving your whole team shape change for 30 points.
Oh,
is really good.
That's right. He is the shape change fella.
Right.
And he can do it for free.
Well, he gets to do 1 for free. He gets to, but this is one of the only figures you probably want to. It's worth power action smoke clouding because it gives your whole team shape change.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty good. I'm gonna put him at a B. Like I said, I'm a believer in Justice League, and he also has Detective, which is on the come up.
Right. So if you want to TK him out for 10 for 2, he's you can do that a whole bunch.
You sure can.
I'm having him in C because I don't think he's gonna be like I don't think he's gonna make some top cuts. I just don't think it's.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and just settle in with Alex a little bit further in questions. A D.
Oh no, that's even further than me. Yeah, because it's so you have to rely on your opponent doing something to get the D6. That's just sad.
I'm really not looking at the D6 as much. But just the 30 points for the outwit and the giving shape changes, pretty solid for me.
Yeah.
Riddler.
The Riddler.
I think he's a D. I think he's a fun piece. It's cool, but I think it's too gimmicky, and he's so easy to kill.
Yeah.
But he's got Detective and Perplex, and there's a lot of those mystery cards that likes detectives and you perplexing down things.
What's the cheapest Perplex, right? You just move across the board and you perplex someone like 18 times, 18 mission points, and they never roll a 1.
Because it's mission point, I'm gonna put a C just because you never know, and because you could give him the Sinestro ring and he's perplexing down 2, like, and then he gets to do his thingy with the puzzle tokens. So, well, the next time, I guess, not the first time you do it, but that's so I think C. There could be some shenanigans there, but it wasn't anything that's crazy. Someone will try it.
So, like, you need those 18 perplexes, never face a Merlin, and
never roll a 1.
Never roll a 1.
Don't face Faust.
And then just play Red X so that you end up with your 18 characters within 2 squares of the pizza marker.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sold.
Joker. Lamp Joker.
Lamp Joker.
I am upset that they didn't add flavor text for his lamp. They did that to another Joker that they did. He's holding a fish, and they said a lamp ray, because it's a fish. I don't think this is good. I am going to D it. I don't see it.
You're going to D it because you don't see it.
Yeah, true.
It's like it's like something you'd hear on Good Mythical Morning.
Yep.
It's like he doesn't. There's no move and attack. He's poisoning you. I get it, but like, just it's so much setup. He's 60 points. I'll be happy to pop him out of a Lex Joker duo later.
I'm just going to give him a C because he is pretty neat.
I'm giving him a C because everybody loves this figure for some reason, and so someone is going to try to make it work, and that's what C is. Like, it could be tried in a regional or a winner map. Like, someone is going to try it, because that's the same thing that happened with the Human Torch, the Chase Human Torch that was a lamp type figure. People were trying him, and then ultimately they decided, no, he's not that great. So,
what's next?
Atrocitus.
Man, the more I look at this guy, the more I like him. Like,
right. You want to one-shot that Scarlet Witch, don't you?
I mean, you can do it. Assuming she misses the super senses.
You can outwit the super senses at least.
That is true.
Before she hits her stop click. So
the biggest problem.
Go ahead.
Is Battle Fury. Like, you can't carry him. It's so vital in today's meta. Like, he's just moving up, which is rough. But he does
TK'd,
He can, but then he's just, you TK him 6 and he's charging for 5.
I know.
Like, that's not gonna do anything. He does get the ring, so it's the free constructs are so good, right? He's got prob, which is nice add-on. Close combat expert is whole dials a trait. Good keywords. It's just the Battle Fury is bad, and then this is the term I'm coining, is the defensive trinity. He doesn't have any of that, which is the rollouts, stop clicks, or the unoutwittable mastermind.
I think I'm going to at least give him a C.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I can't give it a D because that effect is too unique. That first trait is too unique.
And he has great keywords. Mystical monster scientist. Like,
right, and Brute.
Yes.
And Herald.
True. Those are keywords on his dial.
Those are great keywords on his dial.
No. Those are good keywords.
The Chief.
Alex did not say what he wanted.
Yeah, sorry, Alex.
Yeah, geez, guys. Okay. D. Just simple. D. He's
probably right.
Yeah, it's not good enough. 75 points to just get blasted. Like, sure, you have to do a lot of work to get him next to that Scarlet Witch or someone with a stop, and then he's just gonna die. Like,
yeah.
And if the construct somehow kept their powers from Scarlet Witch, then I'd be in on it. But no, thank you.
That's fair. All right, the Chief. Dan, go ahead first because you were hyping him up.
He's A.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Because I just think that Saki, Scarlet Witch, and some random good soldier
See, my problem with what you're saying is those people share keywords. Why are you playing this guy? This figure is not good to me. Like what he does is not good for 40 points, right? He's got leadership. That's kind of cool. It's got a cool like safeguard outwit if he succeeds. For 40 points, he's got outsiders, which is okay. He's got a mastermind, which is all right. His speed power is just power adjacent character can move 5. You can argue that's worse than TK or better depending on the situation. It's probably about the same. So you're basically for 40 points getting a TK piece, a leadership piece, and an
It's,
outsiders piece.
I mean, it's better than TK if you're carrying, but like you
There
can.
are pros and cons to it.
Sure.
One note Collectoclick said is that for Atrocitus is red chainsaw plus Atrocitus is no stop clicks.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
kind of yeah.
Well, but that's the thing. That's what I was going to say. Is like, well, that doesn't work for Scarlet Witch. Like that was my first thought. Was well, the constructs, right? Like he gets the free bring out a construct, run up, drop out a chainsaw or whatever. But it's
well, most people aren't defensive runing, right? That's generally not how it works.
Yeah, I mean they have.
Yeah,
you can, and they probably would against that.
Yeah.
But it would slow him down. It would make the team separate. That makes him better.
Hey, still 75 points is a lot to run in there and hope your chainsaw kills something. Like at least Guy Gardner was 50, right?
He's 50, yeah.
Yeah.
And did he have a rollout or no? Was it just toughness? It was just toughness.
6 clicks long. You know what? I'm moving him to B. I want to like Atrocitus. He's one of my favorite characters.
All right.
All right.
And so like, so I get that. I get y'all's thing about the chief.
I didn't say anything about the chief, so.
Oh, okay. Well, Tyler's thing about the chief, but robot, celebrity, soldier just continue to have really good pieces.
So my problem with that is you only get to choose, because I did some digging in this. You get to choose one of each.
Right.
So Sim is 50 points. Like celebrity, you're 75 point, Scarlet Witch, whatever you're doing. It's low points. So you're going to sit there with 150 points
of Doom Patrol.
And then you're like, okay, what else? Right? Like Crazy Jane and
Robot Man.
Yeah, so I mean, I have the chief at B. Like I think he's at the same level as Crazy Jane. I think he's still building potential. That's great, but I just don't see him being on consistently winning teams and making top cuts. I think there might be a build out there that's cool, like Soldier. You could get Emperor Gladiator, and sure, Celebrity, Scarlet Witch, and a robot. I guess the Justice League one, whatever, Fulcrum Abominus, sure, but that's still a lot of points left over. So
a lot of Doom Patrol. Yeah, I have him as a C.
I think that we get more cool things as the chief lives on.
I think I have him as a C. You always want to take note of keyword cheating. I just think he's like one of the worst versions of keyword cheating that we have. But maybe it gets better. I have Crazy Jane above him because I think that she's a strong, independent woman who doesn't need no man and is better than the chief without him.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I have him as a C.
I think one thing I will say real quick is even if you took away that trait, the theme team one, I do think he's worth his points, like at 40. Because Outsiders, I think, is worth at least 5 to 10 points, to be honest. Like
Outsiders is good.
Yeah, it's very good, and to be able to give another friendly.
He's not a bad figure. I think he's a meta bad figure.
Well, I mean, that's why I have him in B. So.
Batman Beyond.
A figure that I think that was worse than the original.
I disagree with that, but I think he is not meta. So he's a D.
You don't think... You don't think that... I mean, he kind of is a pseudo get-through stop clicks. Kind of, right? Like, not really, but like... because he gets that free attack, and he only
Deals
they're
one.
only one with precision strike though. I mean,
You want to open on a free attack, and his free attack does 1 damage. You don't normally want to end with a free attack because it's
I
your
know.
alpha.
What about if he occupies hinder terrain, he can use
Outwit.
without line of fire.
I don't care. It'll help in some situations, but it's not like
I think I
not
have to put
building
him
around
at
it.
I think at least a C, because that's 50 points. He gets the thingy, the belt,
Bat belt.
and he's got great keywords like Detective Batman, Armor, Future, like
Yeah.
Justice League. Like, I could see someone like not being like, and you could still target people with Power Cosmic, right? Oh no, you can't. They can't be targeted, I guess. So.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But either way, I still think people are going to try to build with him because people also love Batman Beyond. So
I just think it's a D. By the way, you're allowed to like it. There's nothing wrong with you liking it. I just don't agree with it.
All right. Hal Jordan and Sinestro, the big boy. It's crazy to think this guy was 300 points when he came out a few years
And
ago.
it was actually playable.
Yeah, like he was solid when he came out.
Yeah, it was actually usable. He's kind of the worst.
The worst. Firstly, we have Harley Quinn and Ivy, so he's not the worst.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
First
so
off.
Harley and Ivy are so bad that I forgot that they even existed.
He might be the worst. He's a lot. That trait is crazy, right? It's your whole team.
what are you talking about? Or an adjacent friendly character?
Yeah.
Well, it's not your whole team. It's everyone adjacent to him.
Okay, but it's your whole team.
I guess if you're carrying, sure. I get. But what? So are you talking 75 points? Isn't that as lower?
I don't know what I'm talking. 175. The problem, obviously, is that he cannot reduce penetrating damage, right?
Because at your point, yes, if it's at 175, it would get the whole team because he makes up a majority of it. So
Right. Yeah, that's true. And obviously it affects him too. So even at 175 points, the problem is he's pretty glass jawed. He has a lot of offense, obviously. So you have to. The number one thing is you have to have people next to him that have shape change on dial, because then he can copy the shape change, and then the shape change is kind of unoutwittable. I wish I considered even equipping him not with a ring, but
I think that's exactly it, right? He needs not a ring.
Yeah, he equip him with like the Merlin stones or something to give him invincible.
I just don't see it at 175.
Yeah, and 75, it is a very powerful effect, even at 75. But he's the glassiest of glass jaws there. He's got 10 range. That's kind of cool.
You know, what I struggle with this is that our rules for how we determine who's in what tier. I feel like legacy cards hold a special part of in people's hearts that they're gonna try him. Like this guy, I have at C because
I mentioned this before, where I think it should be based on whether they should be played and not whether they will be played.
But the other problem, I mean, I'll put him at C because also potential, right? Because the splitting thing isn't bad either. The fact that
75 you get.
Yeah, when they're KO'd, they still score the 75 points, but you're not left down 75. You get a 75-point figure 3 clicks up. Back.
The problem is Sinestro's really bad on his
right. If Sinestro was better, then I'd be like, yeah, let's do this. Like put him at B. But I have him at C because hopefully we get more DC sets.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get a Hal Jordan at some point. That's named Hal Jordan. So I have him at C because I could see someone playing him. He is also one of 2, 3, 4, I guess.
I would
Green Lantern TAs in this set, which you need the TA. So
I would say that the chat does not agree with me saying that he's the worst. Well, it's been what the Dan, and then keep driving that down that price, boys, And then agree with Dan. They are bad. Now someone sell me the legacy card for not a house payment.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm gonna go B. I really like the effects that he can do. If you can find a way to protect him,
I'm
I think
just
he
gonna
can be
go
good.
with C.
Yeah.
Okay. To not anger people.
Yeah, to not have people with their pitchforks
He
out.
can be equipped with either ring, so if that matters, it starts with perplex. So that's something there. But yeah. Batman.
That is a D, right? Like this is
Yeah,
just
this
bad.
one's bad. This one's the miss on the legacy cards. Sorry if you pulled this guy.
Yeah. That's the one
Yeah.
where he's swinging some guy from the ropes, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The person who pulls them from the pack. Yeah. That's basically what it looks like. Strangling you. We're back to the duos now. Like randomly,
Yes.
he was in there in the
Yeah.
midst the duos for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, we could Harley and Ivy's D, right?
I am putting all. I think I'm putting all of these duo figures at least a C because someone is going to try to play him, and that split power could have something down the road. You never know. So all of these for me is someone is going to try him. So a C. It's whether or not they go higher. Harley and Ivy absolutely does not go higher. So
I don't mind her. I'm gonna put her at a C as well. Like, it's a really long dial, really good stats the whole time. Charge flurry. Yeah, I'm put her at a C. She's okay. Good keywords. No, bad keywords. She's a scientist. I'll put her at a C.
good keyword.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Lex, Luthor, and the Joker.
This one's tough.
This guy is minimum an A for me.
Minimum an A. Yes, I agree.
Really?
I think so. You can move this guy across the map, and then he gets to attack twice with not his printed values. Like that's crazy. And then I feel like most of the time he has protected outwit. Obviously, they're not all the time, but if you can't rely on that, you'll play differently. He also, when you move across the map, you're going to have 5 outwits because your whole team has Superman enemy team ability, perplex -2 or +2.
I can agree to that because having played this set in BRs, which they were weird 300-point BRs, there's a lot of low point Gotham City Underworld pieces that would give him like a lot more stuff. I feel like, right?
You can get stealth, you can get underworld, you can get poison ivy does something, maybe poison protection. I don't remember.
It is she gives no poison ivy is the stealth one.
Oh, Suicide Squad from Harley is the other one.
Yeah. Suicide Squad is whatever, but like you could give him stealth, which would be good, right? Giving him does he already have underworld? I can't remember.
I'll tell you,
he doesn't.
I might want to put this guy in S, and I'll tell you why. It's because in Justice League, and you know who else has a Justice League is
Sarkarian Iron Man, right? Like that's what it all defaults to.
No, it is Deathstroke. So that helps him a lot with builds because then Deathstroke gives him the flashes, it gives him Green Lantern team abilities, it gives him a bunch of stuff to work with. And this guy can then copy the Flash's 12 attack with his Batman enemy team ability.
Sure. Yeah, I have him as A. I don't think S. I don't think because once again, S will definitely be on winning builds consistently and be a meta staple. I don't think he's a meta staple. I think he
probably
falls,
not a meta staple.
Yeah, I think he falls into a good range where you see him.
This one also has the best splits, I think, right? I feel like that's fair.
Yeah,
I think so.
The next one maybe.
I mean, World's Finest. I mean, let's just be honest.
Did we all put him A real quick?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have him as A.
I mean, World's Finest. I mean, is there something below a D that we can put it at?
You trying to buy one, Dan?
And by the way, real quick before I change my answer, is anybody want to sell one for free for $10?
Yeah.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
Yep.
Dan, this isn't Power Girl and Huntress. This is the other world's finest piece.
Oh yeah. I don't think if I put Lex Joker at A, I don't think I can put World's Finest at an S. I think they
What?
do a lot of the cool stuff.
They do a lot of the cool stuff. That's a good review.
What?
Well, I'm just reading World's Finest over again.
60
And
points is all you need to look at. Like what he brings at 60 points, I think is just
He gets better. I think that there is a case to play him at 175. I think something could do that. But yeah, 60 points is where he's going to see the most play for sure.
like he
Um,
gets to like make free attacks potentially, and like he's just so good, and it's really hard to hurt him when he would
Yeah.
take damage.
He gets better the more you look at him for sure.
Yeah.
He gets the utility belt.
ooh, so
That's
he's getting
right away.
Oh my gosh! No wonder this card is freaking $100.
Yep.
He gets utility belt. He has detective keyword, which is okay. Justice League, I think, is going to be really good. He gets. I mean, the utility belt can get him range combat expert, so then he's just 12
So,
for 5
Tyler,
blanket.
work with me here. Does he share any
Mhm.
keywords with that Deathstroke? Is there any way to make this World's Finest?
Detective, right?
Is there any way to make?
Oh,
Is there any
This
way
no,
to
he
make?
doesn't.
finest.
This world's finest is Justice League, so he doesn't have to have keywords, right?
Follow
He
me
just
along.
gets them.
Follow me along
Yeah.
here. Is there any
He's asking about.
world where World's Finest is an X-Man?
Is an X-Man.
Oh
No.
wow! Now we're leading to
He could be a celebrity, which is okay. He could
Yeah,
not
but
be an X-Man,
we
but
can't.
celebrity gets you a lot.
We can't make him a brute warrior monster, whatever.
Not that I know of, unless I'm missing something.
Shit.
Um,
Because you're talking
But
about
yeah.
like this guy is a 4-6 rollout from like
maybe a 3 through 6
why
if he's got 2 tokens on him.
Oh my gosh.
If he's 2 tokens on him,
No,
it's 3
no.
through
You're
6.
thinking of the third. Look at the third trait.
4 through. Oh, that okay, yeah, that as well. He also
Yeah.
has that. I was thinking his super senses can be a 3 through 6 if he has 2 tokens.
Right. So what? Yeah, where my mind was going was, let's give this guy a sword. Let's give him an
Okay.
APOC rollout. Let's have him his third trait rollout. Let's have him his super senses rollout, and just play like 3 of them.
you could get him,
and maybe,
But they're like
Go ahead.
unique, so you probably can't play 3 of them.
No, he could also get shape change from the utility belt.
Ugh.
I okay. I think that this guy is probably one of the best uses of the utility belt. The shape change obviously improves is great. He can use the range combat expert really well because he can make 2 attacks a turn.
All right.
There's just a
Yeah.
lot of stuff.
You know what? S. Done. I'm convinced.
I have him as S because there's so many combos. I think
He's
you could
better
pull
than
off
Lex
with him.
Joker. He's better than Lex Joker.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I still like that. I still like the idea of him in the brain. I still think that's a fun combo.
If you mind control their team to make an attack against their team, then they have made an attack since your last turn, and he gets to free attack them. That works.
Yep, and
He doesn't look at just by looking at the die, but he's very hard to kill at 60 points. Not very, but he's enough hard to kill that it's worth playing him.
and once again, detective mystery cards like that's solid stuff. Solid stuff.
If there's a way to make this guy an X-Man, that's insane. Like somebody figure
You could give him X-Men team ability, but not X-Man.
Yeah.
All right. Green Lantern. This guy is an instant S for me.
At low or high?
Low. I don't think he's playable at high.
Yeah. But no figure above 150 should have TK as a displayed power.
Yeah. This guy is 20 points for the Green Lantern ring for free, and he gets to make constructs, and he has amazing keywords, and he has good powers at 20 points. He's your leadership. He has that thing that can mess with attacks for anybody within range, which is 10 for some reason. I mean, we know why it was like that back then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
printed on the dial. That's why it's like that.
Yeah. He's got mystical, he's got armor, he's got future, he's got herald. He also, I gotta keep harping on this until we get to him. You can bring him in with Deathstroke, because he has the Justice League. So he can be on Celebrity or Soldier or any of the other
He
keywords
doesn't
he
have
has.
he doesn't have Justice League.
He does. I think that's incorrect. I'm almost positive. There's no way he has Injustice League and Injustice Society.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm pretty sure that's a typo.
It's printed.
Yeah, I don't have my.
They don't change keywords, do they?
They do, I think.
Yeah, they
Because
definitely.
those are printed on the card. Yeah, so they do update those. So.
Yeah, I haven't looked. I got the card for the guys downstairs, so.
All right, get a run in, Dan.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, we're not gonna look at it. I just assume that it's the Justice version.
Yeah, because on ClicksNexus it's Justice League.
Yeah.
So
Realms,
Justice Society.
Realms. Good job.
Yeah,
So Tyler,
I don't even know what.
S. Alex, where are you?
Oh, those keywords are good. 20, even just a 20-point leadership is pretty good. Just period, right? Like
I think this guy might be the best figure in the set.
Okay, that's a little too much, but
it's 20 points to make constructs. It's crazy.
Oh, Tyler.
You've been looking at the set too much, I think.
I have. That may be it. I've been building.
Well, so he can be a armor, so he goes with Saki. He's got future, so he can be Latveria.
Mystical.
Mystical is my gosh, because you can. Oh yeah, he's an S, right? You want to know why? Because Saturnine is mystical.
Yeah, his effective Saturnine's pretty good.
So it's like, okay, you roll a 6. They are
reduced
plus
it by 3.
They are +3 defense, and my 3 Saturnines lower your attack by +3.
Yeah.
But it's once per turn. I mean, so is Saturnine, and that includes himself. So you're coming in swinging. Your 14 attack becomes an 11 potentially, and Green Lantern potentially has a 20 defense.
Yeah, and Kingdom Come is also ranged super senses, so that's another layer of defense. He can make the green catcher's mitt, so could have EST. So it's like sneaky, not easy to kill. It's probably easy to kill, but he's 20 points,
Yeah, I mean, there's energy explosion and a lot of other things that could probably get this guy, and poison, Maggot's still a thing for another few months. But
I have him at A. It's a high A. I just don't know if he'll be everywhere. Because I don't know how many there are out there, but also I just I'm starting to regret my world's finest at S. Now I'm thinking about bringing him down too. Like,
oh my goodness.
I
feel like people are sleeping on the rings. Like, this guy at 20 points is your barrier piece. He is you can move him across, like carry him, and then he can make a Blaze Flurry construct, or you can make a boot construct. He's giving your whole team ESD for 20 points. He's removing barrier for 20 points. Like, people are underestimating how good the rings are, I feel like.
So, speaking of which, okay, so we are going to rate the rings at their
and the bat belt.
And the bat belt at their 10-point cost line.
Yeah, I think we rate them based on them being played by themselves, not for free.
Right.
So, like, if you're playing on a team
if you have a figure that can play it for free, I'm going to quote you here, Tyler. So, if you have a figure that can play it for free, you're wrong if you're not playing it for free most of the time.
I think all the time.
But Hal Jordan and Sinestro might be the case for the vast majority of the time. If you have a figure that can play this for free, you should be playing it.
Yeah, unless you run into like a Scarlet Witch scenario, Tyler. Like, remember, you always want the Darkhold unless you're going an Angler route. So there might be that one time where it's like, this equipment might be better on Green Lantern, but we're also doing this. We're also doing this so that way you know what constructs to get too. That's a key. And we're not doing the constructs because that would just take forever, right? You can just look at the constructs.
The green boot.
Yeah. Woo!
Okay, but yeah, bat belt is first. Utility belt. I'm gonna get that
So,
wrong forever.
oh man, like and when we post our pictures, I'm gonna have to make sure that we add this caveat, right? Because if I put the utility belt
As a D.
as a D, people are gonna be like, "What the heck, Dan?"
Yeah.
Because I
No,
think
no caveat.
I think the utility belt's a D by itself.
Yeah, it's worse than the rings are by themselves because it's you gain the randomness factor, right?
Yeah.
And it's just so unreliable.
Right.
I'm gonna
Green.
go.
Oh, sorry.
I'm doing C for utility belt.
Did you do
It's
D as
a.
well,
It's. I'm
Tyler?
sorry.
Did you do D as well?
Yeah, I did D. Yeah.
I feel like the utility belt is a better alchemical potion. So
I agree with that.
alchemical potion would have been a D or something at this point, but I think because it's a better one, I would have at least put it a C because most of these powers I feel like are fine. So the
I
only
think
one that
half of
is
them are good.
most of them are I feel like are good except the Force Blast Leap Climb one. That's the only one that I'm like, no, please no.
Handicap plasticity is kind of mad too.
Plasticity is amazing in today. As someone who willfully chose to running shot breakaway at least 2 to 3 times in all of my games on Champion Clicks, plasticity is awesome right now because you just
also regen support is bad.
yeah, that's fair. But I think there's instances where you're probably fine with a lot of this. So that's why a C. I think there's some builds that could maybe make use of it better than the alchemical potion.
Sure.
Right.
That's fair.
Green Lantern ring.
Playing it by itself, I don't think you ever do. Trying to think if there was a use case for this, because the people that you want good willpower on are your your high impact target people, but those are not the people you want to power action to make an object with. So
Right. Yeah.
um,
Like I want my Thanos. I'm using Thanos as relatively
yeah.
as a known example here. I mean, you want Thanos to not be able to power action generate a construct, right? So that seems like that's wasted for just a 1 die increase on his willpower.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
the only thing I could think of is like maybe a TKer that's not a free TK. Say you can't get the 3 that are going to be out there.
Like a flash, maybe.
Yeah, someone that you want to like have at least a chance to get some tokens off, and then also have the flexibility of adding in barrier. That might be okay.
For it.
I mean, okay. I feel like the fact that it could be free is throwing all of this off. Like,
well, no.
Think of all the things.
Wasn't there an equipment that gave you +1 to willpower already that nobody plays?
That's a superhero. That's a serum, right?
Yeah, the serum. Are we playing that?
But you're not counting the constructs. Like the constructs.
Yeah.
All of the rings give you a way to get barrier. That's
right. But the thing with the ring
doesn't. I'm saying the green one doesn't do enough by itself.
Yeah. So the things with the rings is that if you're playing them, if you're paying for them, then it doesn't. You're only comparing them against the other rings. Like, so are you ever playing the green ring over the other rings?
I'm probably playing. Yeah, I'm not playing green over yellow or blue.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't get lost in the it's 10 points. Like that's the point that I'm trying to make. I don't think there may be some very obscure cases where you want someone to have willpower and that's your support piece. You really want them to be rolling out probably a barrier piece,
D,
right? Like, but either way, yeah, I kind of agree it's a D. Like,
yeah,
to be honest.
Sinestro Ring.
Okay.
Arguably the best one.
I'm pulling up because the Realms doesn't even have it in there yet.
Yeah, so this one is the Perplex one.
Yep, it's Perplex. If you already have Perplex, -2, so that could be relevant. But
I think I talked about this on the podcast, right? This is going to be a D for me.
Really?
What?
It's going to be a D for 2 reasons. because
Okay.
Darkhold is better for Perplex.
Okay.
No.
I don't think you only get to choose one power, right?
Yeah.
With the Darkhold?
Yeah.
So
And
you can double
we're
up.
doing this where you're paying. You were doing this where you pay for it, so you have to pay 10 points on the Darkhold.
Yeah.
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 I 100% disagree. But go on to your second point.
Yes.
Right. So in the Darkhold, you can double up on powers, right? Because you can use perplex them down, make an attack
Yeah.
with outwit,
Mhm.
do it that way, or have a prob. So
I mean, you'd lose the Perplex though when you switch to Outwit
Yeah,
or
but
Prob.
you can do it.
Yeah,
you
you
can
can-
double up on the powers.
you can start with outwit their defense, attack them, damage them, switch
and
to
then perplex your
perplex up
yeah.
your defense.
Okay, just not all in one attack, obviously, but yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
Your example was all in one attack, but except for that last one. Anyway, go ahead.
Right. So that's just my point. I just don't think that it's anywhere nearly as good as that by itself.
Feel like we're just discrediting the constructs.
I'm not going to, because we're going to do blue next.
Well, okay, I disagree with that. It's better if I'm paying 10 points. I'm like, okay, I need perplex, and I have 10 points left. Sinestro Ring is 100, not 100 times. It is better than the Darkhold by a wide margin, in my opinion.
Because I feel like a majority of the people that you want to add perplex to aren't your attackers. I mean, it'd be great, but you're equipping them with things to give them rollouts, to give them plus stats.
So where are y'all putting the yellow ring by itself?
It's tough because nobody plays the Darkhold by itself, but this is better than the Darkhold. I'm gonna put it in A. I like these rings. I like this on like someone like Commissioner seems great. It gives you a lot of options on your off turns, maybe where you have an extra action token. I'm gonna put it in A.
Ooh, I like the Commissioner idea because he doesn't take a lot of actions unless you're doing the one to make rookie or the one to make like rookie attack, which some people don't use.
Right.
So him popping out a construct to give ESD to rookie, like that seems good. Like, yeah, I think I'm taking that up to an A. I had it at a B originally.
Makes Commissioner a barrier piece.
I will at least click it up to a C. Oh gosh.
Okay.
Oh gosh, hang on. I've messed something up.
Okay.
There's that. Hold on, move that up. Okay, there, I fixed it. I clicked the wrong button. I'll move it to a C.
You're crazy.
Yeah, those constructs, it's just hard to look at the constructs and say, I'm going to pay a power action for that. But I think it's mostly people are forgetting you have a bunch of support pieces that just chill and don't take actions. And you might find yourself in a position to where, hey, I wish they could make an action to give everyone ESD. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, or maybe it's an off turn where you or your opponent's stalling. Like you just get a free bystander.
Yeah, like
so blue.
Blue, equipable Empower is nice.
An easy A for me.
An easy A. That is a great movie. I think it's probably. I feel like Empower is worse than Perplex. Maybe that's wrong. I'll put it in A as well. Right. The big thing is alpha teams. This is one of the ones where, like, even if you have Empower, and especially if you have Empower, you want to use this. I think.
Well, because Green Lantern TA, and like I'm just a Green Lantern dude packing regular Empowers, and now a blue Empower just makes a lot of sense to me as a possibility.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm debating whether I want him at S.
How is this one better than yellow? Yellow is Perplex. Perplex is the king of powers.
But the Empower, and then it's a double Perplex, essentially. One, you can't even perplex the damage from Empower. But, like, there's a lot of pieces with Empower.
Are there?
I mean, yes, if you look it up, sure. Like, yeah, I mentioned in the chat, Monarch, as much as people hate it, like, Monarch...
Pieces that are commonly played.
Well, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about pieces that could also be potentially played because of these things. For me, like Monarch, this is an instant equip for him. Say what?
Dan messed something up. Anyway,
What did I mess up?
I see you on the live stream. I got it pulled up.
No, I fixed it. My S, A, B, C are back in the right order now.
Okay.
Okay. I will keep it at A, but it's a pretty high A because there's some cases where I'm sitting here looking at, hey, think of all the time Sky Timer liked to carry a Moloid up. So if he could carry anyone up to give him a +1 attack in addition to the damage, like that's pretty good. I know you can't equip the Moloid, I know that, but that case scenario is always going to be something where something wants to carry something up and empower attack. And that person then next turn could protect them with a some sort of construct, or if they could carry both. Now, if you carry a construct,
up there,
to me, here's my I don't know. It just empower is really huge, especially then if you drop off somebody that can do something else, like an after carry poison, or one of those cases, right? Like, I don't know. It just seems like it's really, really good.
And don't forget, like, this would be great on like Marvella. She has a power barrier, and she's a carrier, a flyer for that one action. So, I mean, this would be great on her just to be able to give a free attack, and then if you're burying up, she can
a free +1 attack. You mean?
Yes, yes. Yeah, not a free attack. Yes. So it's definitely an A. It's definitely one of the better rings for sure.
Orange.
I
don't think the plasticity matters too much, personally. I know I know Alex is gonna push back, but I don't think it's worth.
Well, plasticity probably matters more going forward in a post SVAC world.
Yeah, Warlock is still better than this for sure.
Oh yeah, never mind. Warlock is better. Yeah.
Giving shape change is still a thing.
Yeah.
My consideration was like, what if you put this on someone like Venom Wolverine, right? And then you move across the map, you attack their carry, and now their carry is unequipped, and you have whatever they had. Like that could be something. That could be worth 10 points.
Yeah, I think the problem is that then de-equips the orange ring, right?
It does, but at that point, like if let's say there's a Thanos that has a shape change object, and I run across the map with some sort of carry with plasticity, I hit him. Now for the rest of the game, he removes shape change. That's worth 10 points. No.
Yeah, I could.
And then you get whatever object obviously they have.
Because Venom Wolverine also wants to waste actions. Like the first 2 turns, she wants to do something, right? Like she's just moving or something, so she gets to those 2 action tokens to free attack.
She could make a Pog.
Yeah, so she could just make a glove to give her ESD for that 1 turn if she's not for her whole team, and then that next turn she gets carried up or whatever. So I do like that. Another person that I'm trying to think if there's anyone else with just plasticity, but I don't think you buy into this ring for if they can already use plasticity. So this one I probably am putting at a D. It's very like Lara Fleas we'll get to. There's a better plasticity out there.
What'd you put him
at? A D, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because I have the Green Lantern ring as a D. It's just a power that's just.
Yeah, I think I want to go with D too.
I'm gonna put it as a C. I like the unique unequip. If you have a carry that can use plasticity, I think that could be something.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm trying to think. Is there anyone with like traded plasticity outside of Venom Magneto? That it would be useful. Like I don't think they're.
Off the top of my head, nothing comes up. Obviously, they're pick up power pieces, but they probably don't want to do it.
Yeah, so it's a D for me.
Okay, that's fair.
Red
poison. This one to me is a D. I don't care about equipable poison. It doesn't come up too much.
Yeah, it comes out of your Pog, right?
Yeah. Wait.
Good one, Dan. But if you could use it, it's penetrating. Like, that's solid. Hey, listen, don't discredit poison. There's a lot of pieces running around with super senses, shape change. Like
Mhm.
like Sarkarian Iron Man does not like it when you come up and poison him because
Yeah, he doesn't like it when you come up and poison.
right,
That's
yeah,
true. But you
yeah,
can't do that with this.
sure, I get that. I feel like this is the only instance we've. What was the last time we had equipable poison
Yeah,
besides
I guess to be
the
more
pickup power
charitable,
ones or
it
exo specs?
it would be if there's some ultra tie-up piece. Like the people are danger rooms equipable? You can equip this to
Yeah, you
Mystique,
can.
right? That
Yeah,
would be a thing. It's something like that maybe. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Some tie-up piece that can't do anything would like this piece.
it does
Um,
have temporary access to the good red construct, so
yeah, that's true. The 11. That's true.
it is a power action though for them. So, but
I'm gonna
still,
put it at a C just because I like I like the Mystique idea. I don't think anybody will play it, but I'll put it up there.
I think the poison itself is worth a C. Just there are instances where you would like poison and being able to equip a construct.
I
Like
think a
someone you're
C.
like, hey, come to me and attack, like close attack me. Like
Yeah.
Chase Batman, right? Wait, no, Chase Batman might be the opposite.
So
Because he only takes one. But either way.
so Paul, just as a reminder,
Mhm.
this is rings that you pay for. Free
Yeah.
rings are always S.
And also another caveat. So like if there was only one ring, so like if there was only a green ring, I would put it much higher because it's your only access to constructs. But since there are other options and you're directly comparing to that, so I don't think you're ever paying points for the green ring. But if
Yeah.
the green ring was the only ring, it'd be at least a B because having access to the constructs. So there you go. Indigo, which should not be a color. Okay, there are 6 colors in a rainbow, not 7. He just added the 7th one when he was making the rainbow because 7 is a lucky number.
You mean
So
he as in the Lord?
No, he is an Isaac Newton.
so I think that support is probably a B.
I hate this. This is the
B.
worst ring.
A B. Ooh. I disagree. I think I said it in our review. If you have support, you want someone with a low defense defend, so that way you can actually hit your person and heal them.
Or some randomly high, like 11 for 0.
Molecule Man, Mad Jim, all of those
Yeah.
people, right?
Yeah.
I have it as a C. Support isn't that great, or it's just not used now. There's no time. The game is too fast.
Support is bad.
Support is
Prove me
not
wrong.
bad. I've used support a lot in competitive play.
Well, with Thanos, that kind of makes sense, but
I used it
you,
with Unimind a bunch as well.
well, yeah, that makes sense too. I just, I think I could see someone playing it, but with the game being so fast and it's rare, you send someone out and then they come back. I really wish that's still a thing with support. They can't be adjacent to an opposing character,
You
right?
or the target camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to just get rid of that.
I agree. But yeah, this is the worst ring by far for me. This is a D.
Star Sapphire Ring is worse than the Soul Sword.
Sure.
Yes.
Well,
no,
Not
because
a-
the constructs. I forget it. Constructs are good, Dan. This would be on another option. It would be a danger room, right? If you're playing danger room Juggernaut, the danger room chases or pieces love these. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know if they make a comeback or not. But like Juggernaut has power, so him with the blue ring seems awesome. The problem is you can't carry him. I don't think. Can you carry that one? I
Yeah,
don't remember if he
he
has
doesn't
battle.
have Battle Fury, I don't think.
Yeah, so like that's cool. Mystics you might want, right? Mystics is a powerful effect on someone like like the Danger Room constructs, or somebody with a lot of
Most
stop clicks?
I think most things. I think we're still recovering from retail where we're like Mystics is bad, right? Like you don't want to have
No,
Mystics if
Mystics
there's
is definitely not
retail.
bad.
No,
This
Mystics is
weekend,
great.
this past weekend showed me that Mystics is great again.
I
Yeah,
will say
Mystics is
I will say Soul Sword you primarily want on your people that have like 5 or more clicks, right?
You know
So if you're
what? You guys are right, because unavoidable is better than 2 penetrating. It's an A.
A.
hey, I was going like B, but
Yeah, I've had it at B.
Oh yeah, you know what? Well, then stop talking it up so much. You just convinced me.
All right, we did
you
it.
basically you go soul sword if you've got a mystics attacker that's going to be out in the fray. If you've got a more defensive piece you want to protect and you want them to face repercussions, then go with the Star Sapphire on that instead, because the soul sword's only good if they survive. If they don't take the one hit, like if they can't take the hit you're about to take, they don't get to
Well,
heal.
he's just saying they both give mystics on people that don't have mystics
Right. I would rather have the mystics and then the constructs
than
to
mystics and blades. I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah. So B.
B. All right. All right, we're on to the first figure in the set.
Now for the we can blaze it for this for the first like 20, right?
Yeah.
Probably. Robin is definitely a D.
Hold on.
Just
Sorry, I'm changing screens over here.
Yep.
I'm also
let me just
trying to.
make
Sorry, I was
sure.
also trying to make a trade for a Prime Wonder
God.
Woman. So
Actually, is Robin a D? I hate to
yes,
do it on the first figure. 25 points for a leadership Batman LA Teen Titans team ability
He
that
gets
has the
the
Batman
belt.
family. So he gets the belt. He's celebrity.
No. No.
D.
I'm put him at a C.
A D. Don't get swayed.
I'll put him at a
Robbie,
C.
Robbie Doo, Scooby Doo.
Robbie Doo.
D.
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 Shaggy is a D as well.
Yep.
All right.
Fred.
Fred, we might need to talk about.
Man,
Yes.
Fred driving the mystery van with an 18 defend and 6 clicks for 50. A B. No, not a B. A C.
Yeah,
D.
Fred picking up all those detective legacy cards we were just talking about and driving
True.
them across the field.
I'm
Beep,
still
beep.
gonna put him at a D. I don't think it's good enough at 50, but it's interesting.
It is interesting. Passenger 4, I don't think can be totally slept on.
Sidestep Passenger 4 is the big thing for me.
Huh? What'd you say, Tyler?
Sidestep Passenger 4 is the big thing for
Oh
me,
yeah,
but
that's for sure. But probably Green Lantern team ability is just better. So.
Raven
D.
D. Yep. Starfire is a D as well.
Oh my gosh, you guys are going faster than I can click and read the dial, so I'm just assuming.
Well, we know what they do. Mass is interesting.
Oh, empower though. Give him that the blue ring.
The blue ring.
Yeah, he's a D.
I still think he's a D. I don't think anybody's playing that.
That keywords are too bad.
Yeah.
Speedster
that's
Teen
true.
Titans, like give me something.
Or give me death.
Yep, or give him D. So
Harley Quinn.
D.
D, you said?
Yeah, D.
I'm gonna put her at a C. She's a 25 point perplex piece. With she's got a lot of keywords. I don't know if they're good. And I really don't. I just don't understand Suicide Squad, so I put her at a C, just in case I'm reading that wrong, and it's amazing.
it's an okay keyword. Suicide Squad. For those that don't know,
the team ability.
The team ability. Yeah, sorry, team ability. When a Jason friendly character is KO'd after resolutions, you may roll a d6 if you do heal the character. That's Fantastic Four, right?
No, because Fantastic Four is just one, and it doesn't have to be adjacent.
Okay, there's it's
And they need
definitely
the team ability for Fantastic Four. They don't for Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, then it's nothing like that.
So,
I'm putting her at C because she does dish things out. And a 25 point perplex isn't bad. So C for me because someone might try her with Lex Joker duo or something. I don't know.
All right, Batgirl. I'm gonna go with she's good. She's a good figure. 20 points for perplex. She's got stealth team ability for copying. She's got detective, which is okay. She gets the bat belt at 20 points. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna put her at a B though.
Batgirl?
A B?
Yeah,
B as in Batgirl?
B. Yeah, as in Batgirl. What are you guys saying?
I'm barely putting her in a C, maybe.
I'm
Oh,
solidly putting it in D category.
she's a 20 point. You get the bat belt for free. You get Perplex, and you get the Batman team ability. That's great for 20 points.
I'm putting her in C because I put Harley in C because she's a perplex piece.
Yeah,
So
but this is a 5 point less Perplex piece
Oh
with
my
a
gosh,
better
no.
with a better team
I-
ability.
I'm not getting convinced on this one.
You're
So she-
crazy. This
so
is
she
a
could
really
just-
good 20 point piece.
So she could get one shot and then they run and KO your belt for 10 points?
She could. That's something that could happen. Have it or B.
Daphne.
Here's the Blue Lantern ring carrier.
Yeah, that's a D.
That's a D. That's a D.
A D, yeah.
Kid Flash.
Kid Flash is bad. He's a D.
Unfortunately.
Velma is a super D.
Whoa.
Okay.
Velma is a potentially an S because of that last 3 clicks. But I'm kidding, and she's a D.
That's true.
Velma is absolutely an S in battle royales when you're going against Dan and being able to see through hindering and just outwitting.
I can't
everybody.
help but think that
but no, it's
there's
a
a
D.
story here. All right. Clayface is probably a D, but we talked about him. It's a great dial for Clayface.
Oh, he's a C.
A C?
Someone's going to play him. Having played him once again in the team up, I know is only in the set. He is so annoying and unoutwittable shape change that like you could get a tarot card that makes that even better, and he pops out duplicates that are just as mean. Like,
well, they're 11 for 4, but
right,
yeah,
pretty close. Like 50 points. I could see someone building that, especially because he gets the belt. So
yeah, he does.
So yeah, I think it's definitely a C. Someone could play that. It's probably one of the best clay faces we've gotten.
That's true. I'm still gonna say him as D, but again, I really like the piece. It's just not meta for me. Daniel.
Clayface I got as a C, but only because Alex missed all of his shape changes as I one-shot one-turned his Clayface.
Okay, I was so determined, like, this is gonna be great, and then it's like, nope, it was bad. And then he ran in there again, and I think he missed one, but
yeah.
Anyway, he's good though. I think good enough for a C.
Okay.
Batman
B. That's a really bad Batman.
You said B?
D. D is in dog water. He's very bad.
Yeah, there we go.
And
D is in dog water, yeah, because this Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are fantastic when played together. Like,
no, they're not.
They are for a kitchen table or casually.
Well, yeah, but this is a meta tier list.
I know. I was getting ready to say it, Tyler. If you just give me 2 more seconds.
Okay.
I mean, he does live with Sam. Their kitchen table is the meta table, to be real here.
True.
So
Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are fantastically designed together for a 300-point team. They are, however, all D's for competitive play.
You don't give the Superman any consideration at all?
Skipping ahead, I see. So
yeah, I am skipping us ahead a bit, and yes, we are.
Can't use stops. You don't care about that? I'm just checking, just to make sure you didn't miss it.
I did not miss it, and I do not think it's that big a deal. 3 clicks for 50.
Yeah,
it ain't happening.
No rollouts.
It ain't happening.
Yep, I agree. Alex, do you agree for all 3 of them?
Sorry.
All 3 of them. All 3
I did not realize they were all back to back for some reason. I thought there was another one. The problem with Superman, this is arguably the only Superman you could bring in with World's Finest. So that's
but you're never paying for it, so we don't care about that. You're definitely bringing in for World's Finest.
But that's
not what we're talking about.
Well, I agree. D's. There's better ones.
Yeah.
Bumblebee.
Well, no, it's a kid show. Robot Man.
Robot Man.
This is a adult podcast, though.
But no, I meant Teen Titans was a
Yeah.
kid show. Robot Man.
I feel like if you like Doom Patrol, you're playing Robot Man, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But he is a D.
He's a C.
His thing is Doom Patrol, right? His team up card.
Yeah.
So if you're playing Doom Patrol, you get that, and it's like one character gets to move for free at the start of the turn or something like that.
No, his team up card is at the beginning of your turn, roll a d6, 3 through 5 until your next turn. Characters can only move in a direct path.
Oh God.
6.
Yeah.
6 until your next turn. Opposing can only move in a direct path. So it's Elijah
pretty annoying.
Snow all over
it's
again.
Standing on the street. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like it. Like, I think someone will make Doom Patrol happen. So
I'm gonna put him at a C right with the Chief, because if you're playing the Chief, you're playing him.
It's D.
Red Raven.
If I'm playing the Chief, I'm playing like Justice League Fulcrum Abominus.
Yeah, but you might end up 50 points later. If you're playing that piece, you're probably going to have 50 points left.
If you're playing the Chief, you have to fill the team out with Doom Patrol. Is the problem with the Chief, and this guy is your option.
I'm just waving my hand at y'all. Just whatever. You'll figure it out.
All right. Red Raven. I don't think so.
C.
C.
She's got a sideline active. There might be a Teen Titan that's over 40 points that you want to yeet her in. And
I
when
guess
you do,
if there's a random Teen Titan that's good that has another keyword.
Yeah,
sure.
Like if there's a celebrity,
Flash has Teen Titans.
Oh, well, it's 40 points or more.
I know.
Well, also Deathstroke. You're bringing a Teen Titans in and giving them the keywords.
Bring them. There are things like Beast Boy later. Cyborg.
All right. Well, I'll give Red Raven a C then because she is sideline active.
And when she comes in, she's good. Like,
yeah,
it's not one of those. It's not one of those garbage ones. I'm here and I do nothing. Like it's what she comes in 11 for 3 charge flurry
blades. Yeah,
like that's. And she can heal. Like if she can, if she gets the rally die, which could happen, she could steal energy and just keep healing up. So a C is fine.
Blackfire is a D. Never playing her.
Yeah.
Solid style.
Yep.
Menos is worse than Moss.
Yep.
Poison Ivy.
C.
I'm gonna put her at a B.
What?
I like she has a lot of good effects. She gets the poison after she moves, which is pretty good.
On her last click, right? Are you talking about top click?
She could be top click. There's a sort of alpha Gotham City underworld with Thess and Lex Joker duo. Everybody gets all the powers that they give.
I'm putting that C because I'm hopeful we get another DC set that just expands things. I've always been a Gotham City Underworld player back when the Penguins were a thing. So, like Harley, because there's a low point that just gives powers, like gives stealth to Batman enemy.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet, and that works with team players that just copy Batman enemy. They get all the powers they do. That's what I did with Sportsmaster in one of the team up PRs. So it's good. Someone could combo and just give a map wide effect of your stealth if you have Batman enemy.
I'm with you. I like
solid.
her.
I have her at C though until the keywords get better.
Okay. Daniel.
Yeah. He's got her at D, I think.
I think so, but he's not talking.
I'm trying to process everything y'all were saying, and if it convinced me to do anything higher than a D.
Oh, did you read that comment? Tyler Speaks killing it.
Yeah, I did. Paul says that Maggot can have Teen Titan now, so
that's true. That's true. With we'll talk about it later, but Beast Boy is pretty good.
Oh, really?
Beast Boy? Wait, we're going to Beast Boy now?
No. We'll talk about it later.
Oh.
We're waiting for Dan's opinion on Poison Ivy. D. Okay.
All right, Beast Boy.
Yeah, not this one.
That's what I was wondering. You're like, yeah, Beast Boy is like this one. I mean, it is Doom Patrol if you need to fill Doom Patrol.
Hey, this guy 100% goes on a Doom Patrol team. It's at least a C for me. But that's probably where it ends. It's a fine. It's kind of cool. If you put the Chief here at D, or wherever you put the Chief, you're putting Beast Boy. Because if you're playing the Chief, you have to play the Doom Patrol figures.
I mean, Chief does make him move 5 to carry 4 people.
Yeah,
as the Dolphin. Even with that, though, I'm still putting him at a D.
Oh, you know what? That Beast Boy is pretty good. He's a C.
I like him.
I got him at D. I don't feel it. It's 30 points for that.
Jinx is a D.
Yeah.
Gizmo. Oh, sorry. Power Girl.
She gives. Okay, I'll put her at a D.
There's not enough Teen Titans to make that exciting.
They have to have the ability, not the keyword.
Oh, okay, that makes it worse. Okay, you're right. Okay.
Well, I mean, you could copy Teen Titans, but then you have Mystics. It's like a pseudo copyable Mystics.
Oh yeah, team ability. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
But your Maggot's not getting Mystics.
Flash.
Right, but all your team players can, and she's 40 points for prob.
I'm putting
That's
her
about it. Yeah, no, I'm not. I can't do that.
Okay. Power Girl's a D, right?
Yep.
Great and sealed, but not.
Yep.
Not
Gizmo is a D.
Yep.
I think Elastigirl is probably the first Doom Patrol D. I don't think this is what you're playing.
Nope.
I like Penguin. He's pretty good at 25, just because he gives people Underworld, which is nice, and he's got a good team up or what's it called?
They said you have to have the. They have to have the team up the TA on dial is what Coach Jackson's saying.
I think that might be right.
That just makes it
for what?
That just makes it D even more solid
for the Jinx thing. Because it cares about Titan's team ability.
Because I guess width might be different than can use.
Probably, but I had her in D anyway. So, the Penguin might be a B.
I'm at C. I like him.
What?
But think of that team up though.
The team up's cool.
What does it do?
So, Penguin is part of the listed theme team. It's Gotham City Underworld. 3 through 5 characters without the Underworld team ability can't carry more than one character. 6 they can't carry unless they have that team ability.
All right, that's worth a B then.
Like that. That's
as a C.
That's something, because all these other low point pieces I'm putting in there, and then you've got Lex Joker that you could play at 150, whatever it is.
He's a bingen.
Yeah, it's a B for me, and he gives people with Batman Enemy the Underworld team
ability.
That's
why I like him. I think he's yeah. Catwoman is a D for me.
Catwoman's a D. The Catwoman has been tried over the years when she messed with relics. She didn't have a lot of success. She's not going to have a lot of success as a 50-point charge piece.
Yep.
That's going to try to hit. I mean, maybe if you give her the lasso or you give her the Waldo arms, maybe. But probably not.
Yeah, that's what I agree with.
The Joker, this is he's an interesting piece, but I don't think you're playing him.
If he had a lower point.
Yes, I agree with that. Because his big thing, the reason he's worth it is he gives Mystic's team ability to Batman Enemy people, which is really nice. And it's not right. It's poison, double roll up, plasticity. It's kind of a cool dial.
Yeah, I think if we had that click number 4 at a 25-point line.
Or maybe a click number 5.
Okay, not that one. That one would be not 25 points.
Yeah.
It'd be too good for 25 points.
Monsieur Mahala.
Yeah. Monsieur Mahala going into the rares. This guy is bad. He is a D.
Yep. All right, Prime Beast Boy. This is the guy that gives Animal the Teen Titans keyword. He's got Outsiders, Leadership, friendly characters that have Titans team ability can use it as free. He is not a Dolphin because I guess he's not in that form. He's a Beast currently.
Yeah,
he's a
that
gorilla.
definitely looks like a gorilla, not a dolphin. So.
I'm looking at the dial, not the sculpt.
Yeah, it's a very specific thing, I feel like, but keyword cheating is always good, and animals are great. Problem is there's not too many titans, so you're not gaining a ton with it. But you are getting.
Aren't you getting like flash?
Yeah, the big thing is you're getting flashes on a team that already has access to Green Lantern through chip, so you're getting double flashes with it. They can get you across the board.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it at a B because there's other titans in this set.
I'm gonna put it as a B.
Outsiders is great.
Well, also add in, your maggots. If they die, you could bring in Red Raven.
That's true.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
that seems. Yeah, that's real solid. So, I didn't see him say that, but yeah, he probably said it first before I did. So
yeah,
good job, Paul. Yeah, I think that's super solid. So I have him as a B. I guess it really depends on how Animal is, right? Like post rotation, Animal I feel like is not great. So
Pre-rotation is great. Animal's great right now.
yeah, post rotation remains to be seen.
It says the guy doesn't even play animals anymore.
I think it's great because of this set, because Chip got so much better, because you have the ability to get through barrier.
That's true.
This set made it way better.
Negative Man is D, right?
Yeah, it's a D. It's a cool figure, but not.
Do you not see him? Blue ring. So I mean, he's got Empower.
He does. Every figure with a power is not worth looking at.
It makes his negative spirit 11 for 3.
Oh boy.
So just saying.
Sports
it is Doom Patrol also though.
Oh god.
It is Doom Patrol. I think he's bad.
Yeah, the Negative Man is better when he turns into a Mister and he swaps the power and cost of your deck, and he switches fandoms.
Sportsmaster
is a D.
Yep. Oh wait, are you on Negative Man still?
No, I'm going to
Sportsmaster's
a D.
I'm on
Sportsmaster.
I'm on Sportsmaster.
There's no way that you can rank Sportsmaster higher than a D.
He does a lot though. Like end cap deal damage in addition to the action token.
It's a solid dial. I don't think you're ever, when you're building a team, and you're working on these keywords, I don't think you're ever reaching for them.
You're probably right.
It's a very solid dial.
Yeah, I guess so. It's a high D, whatever that means.
All right.
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. All right. So Tyler, I don't think I don't think you have to tell me why, because you've told me why a bunch. I think I'm just going to trust you in the sake of time tonight. And I'm just going to put Deathstroke at an A.
Oh, you don't trust me, sir.
Yeah,
no. I do trust you. That's why I'm putting Deathstroke.
I'm going into it. Deathstroke is an S, 100%. He's probably, I don't know if he's the best tent pole, but he's a top 5 tent pole. Stop with Mastermind is basically like Apocalypse's Mastermind, right? Within 4, it's unoutwittable Mastermind. He starts with a 12 for 4 with double rollouts. He's got 3 stop clicks up top. He's got wildcard team ability. He has a pulse wave that can deal 6 damage and won't hurt your own team. That's crazy. He has the keyword cheating thing is really, really good. It's way better than people are giving it credit for, I feel like. Things you can get with it. 2 flashes. That's great. You can get flash and a Green Lantern team ability on Celebrity. That's great. You can get the 20-point Legacy Green Lantern. That's great. He is Justice League. You can get, if you play him at 100 points or more, you can get the World's Finest. He's so good. He's so good.
I
Even
told
at
you
50
you didn't
points,
need to convince me.
Well, I do, because you have him too low.
I have him at an A.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's not a team up that does anything with Injustice, is there? I don't think there is.
No. I don't think so.
I know there's like Arkham and whatnot. If there's some with Injustice too, that'd be even.
There's not, but again, I think that there is an Injustice team out there because this guy plus the Lex Joker duo, and then you can get Green Lantern and Flashes. This guy also lets you bring in for a little bit the 20-point Green Lantern, and then also the 50-point old Green Lantern, super rare, which is great. And then you get to make 2 constructs a turn because the old one has it through a trait, and the new one has it through the objects that he gets to equip. So on Celebrity, it lets you make 2 constructs per turn for free because you have this guy on your team. He can also copy the Green Lantern team ability when you do that. This guy's crazy. He's crazy good on every point dial, I feel like.
Jesse Cote makes a good point. Never forget he gets the chibi buff. Chibi.
No, you should replace the sculpt.
Nope.
That is his only drawback.
Very, very good point. The chibi buff. Absolutely. 100%. I also have him as S because I think the team building is pretty good. Hopefully we get more DC
you know
sets.
what? Heroclix convinced me more than you did, Tyler.
Okay. What do you say?
He works with Death Metal Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, you would get Death Metal Wonder Woman. She's 50 points, right? Yeah, so you can get her on Celebrity too.
Or Soldier.
Or Soldier. Or Assassin.
My Soldier team with Avenger Swap. Yes. That's why this guy's an S. He's going to be usable, especially when everything rotates at builds like theme teams. Like he's still going to be viable for a while. You got to think of longevity, right? We're going to eventually lose a lot of the key pieces right now.
And
not obviously X-Men or
You get a lot with 50 points, right? You get now Wit Piece. He has improvement of characters, was good. Get the 2 team abilities. You get the stop. He's very hard to kill because that stop click is very hard to get around.
And he still has the pulse wave at the first 2 clicks. So it's
pulse
not
wave
like
is good to have, even just for interrupting like ongoing effects. Pulse wave is great for that.
Yeah,
it's
so
durations, not ongoing effects. That had to be something like Enchantress.
Whatever.
Yeah,
you know that.
But yeah, it's definitely a piece that you're not sad to have him at 50 because team player, like he could just be your Green Lantern piece or something if you really,
he's a great 50 point.
All right,
yeah.
Peacemaker.
Yep. I'm gonna go the B on Peacemaker. I like him on mission point teams as a sideline active piece.
Yeah, I mean, any sideline active at this point automatically gets a C.
Yes.
But it's once again every tier maker. Well, it's mission point.
I disagree with what you just said, but
why?
Peacemaker's probably a C for a mission point team. Yes.
Yeah, that's how I feel. He's a C for me.
Martian Manhunter, D.
No, you're silly.
No.
You're silly. At 40 points, just his team abilities and his trait make him 40 points worth. You get to free tell someone that they can't modify their values and they can't take free actions. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're just yeeting that guy off the map at 40 points first.
His team up though is also great for detective teams.
His team up is great. It gives outsiders, right?
Yeah. The standard friendly.
You say, "Oh my gosh," but you are the only person that's putting this guy at D. This guy is very good.
Yeah, I have him at C minimum. I could be maybe convinced that first 75 point might have something, but
right, he's equipable too, so you can move up with equipment. So like he can move up, and then they can't attack him, and the next turn he makes like a chainsaw or something if you want to do that.
Yeah, the only risk with that is Sarkarian Iron Man still exists, so he could just pick poison and your day is kind of ruined a little bit.
I think if you see Sarkarian Iron Man, don't base him is the answer there.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm gonna put him at a B. I think he's got some build potential for sure.
Yeah, the fact that he can make it where a character can't be given free actions, like
nuts.
that's pretty nutty.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just go, ooh, look at this 40-point piece. Pretty sure I need to yeet him off the map.
Oh, I don't think you play him at 40. Like I'm looking at 75.
I think
Like,
he's very playable at 40. Outsiders is great. Policing ability is okay. All right, maybe you move up and do some sort of alpha, and then you sidestep back with a Green Lantern, and now this guy's behind their whole team, and your Sakari and Iron Man can't take free actions and can't modify his values. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I have him at C. I think he does cool things. I just don't know who's really going to use them yet. But
Yeah, I'm
C
going
for
to
me.
have him at a D, and if I'm wrong, then I will personally state that on the podcast.
Okay. Scarecrow I have as a C. He's got some cool effects. Free mind control after you move with the rally die is kind of cool. It's got a solid dial for 35 points.
I like
So
that. Yeah, I like the mind
yeah,
free for 35 with 11 attack.
I feel like you might not necessarily consistently, but more often than not, you're gonna get that the rally die
Yeah,
because it's
I agree.
3 on attack rolls. Like
All attack rolls.
yeah, that's probably happening. Like
It almost seems like all
probably
attack roll rally die pieces are almost all C. Almost.
unless they're a 1. I feel like. Well, no, I guess even if it's not a crit miss, I feel like ones you would reroll or get rid of, but you're probably right.
Scarecrow.
Prime. Yeah.
I got this guy as a D. I don't like him at all.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, probably agree too. It's not very good as a prime.
No, definitely not.
Not.
The Brain.
Is an A. Easy.
Easy A. Again, a great movie.
Yeah, it's also an A.
Think I like him at an A. I think that's fine.
Anything that gets a non-free action after being carried, almost anything should be at least above a B. It doesn't matter what it is.
35 points, improved targeting characters outwit with invulnerability and mastermind on a relevant keyword is almost worth 35 points by himself. Add in the fact that he can attack or mind control after being carried.
Or move.
Or move 4 squares. I guess you are technically correct. He's got to be an A. That's just got to be good.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze is a D. It's a cool Mr. Freeze dial, but it's a D.
Yep.
Yeah, we talked about that at length on the podcast for some reason.
Same thing with Killer Croc is a D.
Yeah. I forgot Killer Croc existed.
Yeah,
not gonna lie until just now.
Oh man, Red X is a bomb. Great piece to play in a BR.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I played like 7 pieces in our BR, and I just sat around the rally. I just sat down on the mission point.
You did?
Because with respawn,
did you win mission points at all?
I almost did, but some of our players in the BR didn't play fast enough.
Okay.
But like, because you get respawn rules now.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how many points you lose, right? You just go across the short side of the BR map that's the easiest for you to get to.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty funny.
And then you're just like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. Outside of that,
it's a D.
I'm putting him at a D. You said any mission point character was a C at least.
This is not a mission point character. This is a. This is like, oh,
that's a meme.
Crap, he doesn't do much.
It is. It's a meme. It's a D, but it is a meme.
I tell you what, Bane is really good in a BR, but unfortunately,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, even at 40 point, he's not good. What does his team up do? Secret 6.
Yeah, it gives them all. Yeah, but it gives
team
them
player. Yeah.
No.
I am going to put him as a C for the immediate future, just because the full Secret 6 teams where they're like adding Gigantas, you typically play probably 2 Scarabs, so you couldn't do the team up. But there might be someone who tries it at 40 points just to fill out Secret 6 and then give them team player to do something with it. So maybe it's probably a no, but it's enough for me to put a C.
That is my feelings on Aquaman. He has unique effects. He generates water markers. He does have a cool team up card as well. But that comes with the downside of you have to play Aquaman.
Okay, listen. You don't have to. Everyone wanted to play the Aquaman on a seahorse, so don't be knocking Aquaman.
That's true. No, I meant I wasn't trying to diss the character. I was trying to diss the dial that he has. I apologize.
I think it's
to
worth a
Aquaman fans.
C if at any point we get a really good water map.
Yeah, this guy's crazy with the Blue Lantern ring.
Yeah.
Right? He's got
Yeah.
global empower.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
And
And
he'll
global,
probably keep
so
it in
a
the back.
global +1 attack.
He could be Deathstroked. You can, which I think does the Deadpool that creates water also have Soldier? I assume he does, right?
I don't know. He doesn't. I don't know.
Deathstroke has Soldier. That's where I was going with that.
Yeah. You said Deathstroke, though. He could be Deathstroked.
Yeah. C for me.
Yeah, C.
Yep.
Rare 1D woman.
It's at least a C. Like, she does interesting things. Wonder Woman's always great because you have the objects, right? So this one, when she hits, she gets the free mind control, so she can have the lasso. So she moves, hypersonics, hits 12 or 3, then she lassos, then she mind controls, or she gets carried. It can do it
For 6 more months.
Yeah, we know.
It's a point I want to make though. Like if
you have made it.
This is
C.
I know, just re-emphasizing.
Okay.
C for me.
I have her as a C as well, just because of
the team up. The team up is pretty neat. Also, the deity thing that gives them.
And there's some cool deities out there.
Most of them probably already have cosmic energy, so they don't need to safeguard outwit. But
yeah. So. John Stewart going to the super rares. He's a Green Lantern team ability at 50 points. So after rotation, he's going to be the lowest, like Alex mentioned on the podcast. He's also not a bad dial. Right? The willpower thing.
He's not going to be the lowest, right?
He's going to be the lowest Green Lantern team ability.
Does the Legacy Green Lantern not have the team ability?
No, it doesn't.
If he did, oh my god.
Yeah, he has like Justice Society and KC.
KC.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, not really, because we're still an S tier piece. So
yes.
Could you?
I know that's what I was saying. Barrier invuln barrier is free, but only like he does cool stuff. His trait is nice because you're getting that 50% of the time with the ring. Remember, I almost want to put him in a B.
That is where I have him.
I have him at
makes you feel better.
Okay, I'm gonna put him at a B.
I have
especially.
Him as... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, especially post rotation. Like I think he's
cheapest is Batman
gonna need
Prime.
To play him. The what is
Batman Prime.
Oh, true. I forgot about that. The lowest 9 Prime.
Right. Yeah. That's very true. I like him just because if you could disregard the fact he has charge and blades at 50, like just you're never going to use those. It's more about he's only going to take 2 damage from attacks, like you said, a majority of the time or half the time.
Yeah.
The barrier for free for 2 markers still super solid.
Yep. Having piece too.
Yeah, like he's good. Like he's going to be probably staple taxi for a while for Soldier or others. What?
I'm with you. I'm just catching up on comments here.
He could be Deathstroked because he does have Justice League. So
everyone's saying like, Dan, why don't you like Deathstroke that can deal 6 damage? I'm like, no. Why are y'all talking about 6 damage? You got to roll D6, right?
Yeah.
And then you play the Queen of Wands or whatever it is to
you do 7 damage.
Oh my gosh! That's just so unreliable.
Says
at the very
player.
Minimum, it's a 1 damage pulse wave. That's the worst case, and that's just pulse wave that you can target, which is great. And then anything above that is gravy.
Yeah,
and I like gravy.
I don't, but I have John Stewart at a B once again.
Yeah, me too.
Solid piece.
Yep,
I got him at a C.
That's fine. Sinestro. I think Sinestro's a D. I don't think you play him.
Not even at 75.
He's missing the defensive trinity.
-2 to damage though. With a perplex.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
My problem with that is that it's not good right away, right? Because you're not gonna just move up and perplex him down. It's good like throughout the game. It can be very helpful. But not on like the first 1 or 2 turns, which is where most of the impactful things happen.
I also struggle with.
You know what, Tyler? Sorry, I'm just reading the comments as y'all are arguing about Sinestro, who's a D tier piece. You're right. The Heroclix is right. You know what the odds of getting a 6?
I saw it.
It is a 50-50 chance.
You either hit it or you don't.
You either roll a 6 or you don't. So you know what, Deathstroke, you earned yourself a tier bump. And then as I'm dragging Sinestro into the D tier, I
don't think it's worth it.
I have him in C because he is one of the few Sinestro core, so he gets a free ring that gets to do free constructs. Like that is worth something in addition to the 2 pulse wave that he could deal. Leadership, outwit, like you can protect him. It's not great. Someone will try it.
That's fair.
Super non-prime Batman. That's a miss, right?
Yeah. I don't think it's a miss. It's a great Batman dial. It's just not meta.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
You can not give him the thing and just give him the Blue Lantern ring since he's got that impact.
I feel like you're making fun of me, Alex, and I don't know how to.
No, I am literally looking for. I'm pleasantly surprised every Empower person I find, and I'm like, well, but no, not this Batman.
So
this is easy, right? This is one of the easier ones.
Are we talking about an easy S?
Yeah,
that's what he's talking about.
How do you not put him in S? How do you not put him in S?
I think he's probably an S. Like I would say he's like a lower S for me. But he is an S. I think he does a lot.
Right. He's one of the few primes nowadays that actually feel like a prime. Like, hey, I don't mind this taking the slot.
I might be an A. Is this guy better than Fatality? Or whatever her name is. Star Sapphire, Dan.
Star Sapphire? Why are you on the Star Sapphire thing?
Because she's 25 points and she gets a ring. And she has barrier, or no, she has TK barrier? Is that what she has? That's 25 points?
John, that is how probability works. It's a 50-50 chance. Either you hit something or you don't.
Yeah, there's only 2 options. What are you talking about?
That is only a 2 option. It is a binary choice. Any dice roll is binary. Either you make it or you don't. It's easy how probability works. So
yeah, he's an S for me for sure.
So Batman gets a free ring, constructs, and a belt.
And he's barrier and outwit.
And probably the 2 best copy team abilities in the game.
Yeah, it's got to be an S.
And he also can be on Celebrity.
Because I pulled him in the case today. He's also Cosmic. He is
Cosmic Detective. Yeah, Cosmic Detective. He also fits on Celebrity with Deathstroke.
Man, he does though compete with Mad Jimmy J.
But with
big downside.
But with assignment now, like Mad Jim takes a step down in my book. Like I can just free equip people. Right. Mad Jim is to obviously be the Swiss knife and whatnot, but I don't value him as much as I used to.
I think he takes a step down, but he also takes a step up just because there's going to be more equipment, I feel like. Or there should be at least.
Right. All right.
I guess.
What do you put him at, Tyler? Alex and I agree he's an S. What do you put him at?
I have him as an S.
Okay.
And don't discredit his attack power. It is like taking away like can't use improved movement abilities. If they occupy that's still big. Like even though they can break away on whatever, it's still big because they can't carry, right? Or can they? Because carry is a part of flight.
Carry is not an improved movement ability.
Right. It's not improved movement. So they can't. They just can't fly and stuff. That's still big.
Yeah, that's still big.
So
it is.
What are we talking about?
His attack power when you Smoke Cloud is free, 1 marker, opposing characters.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously we talked about on the podcast that if he has plasticity, then they have to break away from that as if they have plasticity. But yeah, it does stop move through, which flying gives you. So if you have like a doorway, you can place it in front of the doorway with a character, and they can't move through it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's stuff like that. It's not it's definitely not ignorable. It's a very big part of why he's good.
And we do still have doorways legal, FYI.
I just meant like a single opening on the wall.
Well, doors also, FYI, doors still exist and Petunia still is legal.
Sure.
So,
Saint Walker.
Is he an S?
What?
Keywords is my hesitation.
Probably not. Yeah, keywords. He's like he's empower, super empower, enhancement, and TK for 30 points. Power enhancement have gotten a big bump. He's not an S. That might have been overstating it.
I'm putting B.
I think it's a solid B. It's a really good support piece, but he's not wowing my socks.
It's because he only has. It's really just cosmic.
Keywords. It's the keywords, yeah.
Like if we had better cosmic, then I would be on board, but we don't. I mean, does he? Hold on. I mean, at least in the interim, putting him on a Doom team doesn't feel bad because he could join Latveria.
Right.
Also, Herald may be a good keyword. We haven't exported a ton.
Oh my god!
There's a lot of good Heralds.
I just said that earlier, and you were like, "There's not a good keyword."
No, you didn't. You said Brute and not Herald. It was something else.
No, it was Herald.
No, it wasn't.
I don't remember Herald, so I'm stepping out of this.
Y'all weren't listening to me then.
Whatever.
B for me.
Yeah, B as well.
It's B. Yeah, it's fine. Herald is a great keyword and has been since the Wonder Woman 80.
Weird that nobody's building with it, but whatever.
Some people have tried.
Larfleeze.
Larfleeze is a Diza.
I don't think you can go that far with it, but
I think people will at least try him. He's a C. They probably should. Somebody should try him. It's just not going to be this guy.
I think he won't be making winning builds, but could make some top cuts, and so that is a B because I think people aren't going to be expecting it.
Yeah, but the problem is, even if you don't expect it, he's so easy to deal with because you just kill him. Like he does, he's not threatening.
Wait, hold up. Let me write that quote down. He's so easy to deal with because you just kill him.
You just kill him because it's so easy to kill him because he doesn't have the holy trinity of defense, right?
He has unoutwittable and invincible.
Yeah, you hit him.
Okay, through a 21.
If
sure.
It's a 21.
And I've got 100 because I could pop out the ESD thing.
I had a 21 in sealed, and it was smacked out of. But I'm just saying it's so you're saying it's a D, Tyler. I'm saying it's a C. Alex, where are you putting him at?
I moved him up to a C. Just
I have okay.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. C is reasonable. I have him as a B because I do think people really like Larfleeze, and I think he's good enough of a piece for someone to like make a top cut, but definitely not win it. But because he can be equipped with a bunch of equipment, like you can get him shape change. You can get him one of those rollouts.
Yeah, that's true. You can.
So I'm B. Ugh. D star.
Okay.
Yeah, poor fella.
I agree. He's a D.
Poor fella. Indigo 1, D?
Super D.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Wait, we can't say that. He's got mission points and support.
Does he? Oh, he does. Yeah, his mission points and support. No, he's bad.
Fatality.
Also D. Bad figure.
Wait, hold on just a sec. Hold on.
Holding.
I'm going back. You guys jumped ahead. I'm going back to Indigo real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it C because once again, it's mission point. It's a mission point that if they could find a way to reasonably be healing people to get the mission points to the number of clicks healed, it's probably hard to pull off. But you know what? There's a lot of ways of bringing back someone from a non-KO click.
That's it, guys.
Like,
you're right. Indigo 1 and Crazy Jane.
No, you can't heal Crazy Jane.
You can't?
Maybe you can't.
Does she say she can't be healed?
Did she say that?
Okay, maybe I don't know. I'm just assuming, I guess.
I mean, that's still unreliable because it's you could heal her. It doesn't have anything that says you can. It is unreliable because you don't know when you're going to roll a 6 or a 5 or a 4. But
it's you roll a 6 50% of the time.
That's true.
right. That's why I see because it's something that you could control. It's mission points that you have the possibility of controlling. It's the mission points you can't control that I think aren't great. So this one definitely a C. You can maybe do something with it if you get crazy. Anyway,
Wonder Woman, super rare. Non.
Wait, I didn't say anything for fatality. Did you guys say D for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I do too. Okay.
All right. Wonder Woman, super rare, non-prime, is an A.
It's at least an A. This is the first mission point character I have been excited about. It's great. I have talked about the team that I built that can move across the map and AoE and cap them 6 times with this lady.
Yeah, and she has, you know what? She has triple bolts, and so it's not like it's in, they only get 4 range with the lasso. So
well, she gets 6, right?
No, you only get 4 with the lasso.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just what it says. Because it says so.
But yeah, triple bolts.
But triple bolts at 4 range. I mean, you're looking at 4 on each side, so you have to keep your figures at least 9 squares apart, which is a big deal for TK afterwards. Assuming you don't just win the game on mission points. So I think it's at least an A. The problem is I think it's super hard to play.
So an A? That puts it at an A?
At least.
Because you can win on mission points in 1 turn.
Well, no.
That's assuming a lot of things.
You need what? You can get 4 each, so you need 5 figures adjacent and hitting everything to win a 1 turn. But
also, I also think anything that has the potential for 1 turns somehow get fixed. That just it just doesn't live.
Hers is a 1 turn dictated by the opponent. I think 1 turns that you can do by yourself obviously need fixed, like that whatever that undead lady was, Hella.
Yeah, I think because you're right. I think because it's not consistent. I don't think there's any way it's an A it's going to make top cuts. I think she's still, even without that mission point thing, pretty solid for 100 points. So I have her as a B because I could see some people. Well, actually, B could make some top cuts, so maybe I need to bump her down to a C. Sorry, I was reading the wrong ones.
The next team I'm testing is her. I like
Malekith, right?
Yeah, he's like, don't share keyword. I like her a lot. I'm wondering if she's S tier.
But
I guess that's going to be proven out, right? That's why we revisit these things.
That's true. I'll leave her at an A for now. That's fine.
Prime Wonder Woman.
I
would like to point out that Prime Wonder Woman is not broken in and of herself. She does not heal herself back to top click when she's KO'd, because when she's KO'd, she's off the map.
That is true.
So
that'd be pretty good. I think she's a B for me. She has a lot going for her, sure.
I think she's at least a B. I'm struggling how to put her in as an A, but a potentially 13 for 5 for 70 points with the bat utility belt.
Yep. With a running shot, yeah.
Yeah, and is just the defend 19 super senses.
It's the 4 through 6 unavoidable senses too.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just.
And she can roll shape change with the bat belt.
You can choose all that, right? You got a pretty good chance to choose all of that, right? Like, because you control, you can take the direction.
Yeah, so like if you roll a 6 with a bat belt, you get to pick anything on the dial, and a 5 is anything but 1. Yeah. So it's pretty consistent.
The enhancement is a little bit of a bum, but she's just 70 points, and I want to put her in an A, but that's what my heart says. But the realistic side of me says B.
Yeah, that's probably fair. I have her at her high B as well. If she was like 60 points, right, then we're talking. It is a short dial,
55.
so even though she does have, yeah, even though she does have, a lot of stuff going for it, it is possible that she just gets one shot because she doesn't have a stop click. Um, well, maybe not one shot. I guess she
Yeah,
is invincible,
yeah,
so it'd
that'd
be
be a
7
lot.
damage.
Yeah, that'd
That'd
be a
be a big
lot.
shot.
That's true. That's true. Maybe I'm gonna leave her. She gets the constructs too. I'm gonna put her in A. I like her. I think she's good. I think she's
Hey,
good.
can I ask you guys, why did they word her trait that way? Like, why does it say would be KO'd?
Because there's would be KO'd effects. It makes it a little better, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Like, it doesn't really change much for her if it's would be KO'd
Because like
or
so like
that
the
they are
interaction,
KO'd.
I don't know, like I don't know why they would wear it as would be KO'd instead of just KO'd.
I mean, I guess she kind of works with death metal Wonder
Yeah, the
Woman,
only way
right?
to
Like,
that's what I was going to say. The only way to revive her back to top click if she gets KO'd is to revive her with Death Metal Wonder Woman, and then she gets turned to click 1.
Oh, that's true. That's kind of fun.
So,
yeah, so it'd be a double whammy where if she gets hit and they like, do a hit someone, kill someone, she goes down, Death Metal Wonder Woman brings that person back, and Wonder Woman heals
oh
up to
man, and
full.
then the fact that she can then get KC whenever the KC Green Lantern Legacy's in the KO zone.
Yep, that's good.
She's even
And
harder to hit from range. Oh
and she
man.
gets JSA team ability.
Well, not so
Oh
much
man.
that
Woo.
as much as Solomon would love to hear you say that. Um,
She's good.
Joe,
She's solid.
what do you have her at, Alex?
I have her as a B.
All right, fair enough. Low B or high B?
Uh, she's got great keywords, so that helps a lot. But it is a prime,
Yeah.
and so is she worth a prime compared to like Batman? Like, she's directly competing for Batman in my head because they're both
We
very
we didn't
similar
even talk
keywords.
about full dial Batman.
We don't need to.
We don't need
Yeah.
to right now.
Yeah.
Joe Mullen.
Joe Mullen. It's at least a C. She does a lot.
Yeah.
I could see some teams adding her.
She's at least equivalent to no, okay, I'm not gonna say the word equivalent. She's in the same she's in the same arena as Franklin Chase, Franklin Von Doom.
Oh, okay.
Well,
it's a nice arena to be in.
I don't know. She's just a charge piece, so I mean,
So,
That is
but
true.
like, so
That's her
like
main
Franklin
drawback.
Von Doom was just a a
In cap
piece,
piece.
just an in cap piece, but he did really well. So,
Mm-hmm. I'm at a B. That's where I'm at.
Oh,
I like her.
I like
I'm barely
her as a C for sure.
Yeah, I'm barely putting her as a C, but that's only because she's the one few Green Lantern Corps. Even before rotation,
She's a
like
solid
there's
C.
still not many. So,
All right, so
Yeah.
super rare chibi cyborg. People are saying we should be rating him high. So,
Those people are wrong.
he's at least a C, maybe B. He's got Justice League, so he can go on Soldier, I guess.
I want to put him at a D. I don't think he's good. I don't think people will play him.
I don't think so either.
It's the Meatball Party. That's the thing.
That is a thing. Proof on your characters.
For what?
So Tyler, you're at a D. Daniel's at a D. Alex, you're at a C.
Yeah, I don't honestly know how you could put him at a D when everyone and their mama is being placed or generated within range. So nowadays, so many free TKs.
Oh, this Dark Side has multiple
Yeah.
starting lines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. 250.
Dark Side, yeah. A?
No.
I think he's good.
Mm.
Dude, people played Thanos and he won on mission points. This guy's better than Thanos, in my opinion.
He can see through elevated in characters, which it's
is
not
good.
bad. Well, let me ask you this: do you think anyone plays him for the mission point thing? It's like you just got to knock back people, right?
I think you just play him. You play him the same way either way. If you're playing for offensive,
I think he's a
mission
very
points.
solid B. That 13 for 6 is sweet.
Yeah,
Because-
13 for 6 after you phase, right? And improved targeting elevated characters is great.
Right, and then you just play him with Collector, and he's a 14 for 6.
Yeah, you can perplex, or he has perplex and outwit, which is great with again his improved targetings. He can perplex his defense, so his stop clicks a 21 with the super senses.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him as
What
a
are
solid B.
you just equipping him with shape change? Probably is the way to go.
Yeah.
At least at 250. If you're not playing him at 250, you're going
Yeah.
lower. Then you have some free reign to do a little bit more. I don't know if
But
you.
yeah, I think 250 with Collector and a Carnage symbiote, and then like another piece of equipment on Collector. I don't know. It's a pretty decent little team.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
I have him as a B, just like you said. There might be something with mission points. I'm like, I don't know, man. There's so many freaking mission point pieces. Like, this one has to do with knockback. They can't, obviously, it can't be someone that's been knocked back already, but
Yeah, there's free knockback out there.
I mean, on the
sure.
constructs, right? Doesn't the boot knock or the hydrant knock somebody back?
The boot knocks somebody back for free.
Yeah, so I mean, there's something to be said there with a bunch of free knockback. You have all the human torches still legal. That could just put out the little barrier and knock people back. So there's something there. B is because of the options for both.
Oh yeah. I got it. At 250, he gets 2 pushing points for doing it himself.
Right. Yeah. So you can get like 2 a turn essentially.
All right. I feel like this goes
pretty quick.
I think so. Fred.
Fred is a D.
Was he the D one?
There's a lot of them.
So, well, how much do we value support as free?
I value it none at all, sir.
Not at 40 points. I'm just going to put the Indigo Tribe ring on somebody super cheap.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Saturnine at 45 points with a ring on her than support for free with that.
Well, he still gets a bonus for the support, so they would heal. Yeah, no, I'm really only debating whether to put him at a C or not, but I think I'm going to stick with a D. But it's kind of close to a C.
Daphne.
Okay. Daphne is a C, or sorry, a D.
Yeah.
D for Daphne.
But triple attack, precision strike.
Yeah.
Martial artist
for some reason. Batman Chase.
Batman Chase.
It's an S.
I don't know if I'd go an S. I mean, because it's an.
This is an S.
He gets about 50 points. Everyone adjacent takes one for close attacks. Like, okay, like
that's good.
There's not a lot of stealth busting out there.
I'm closer to B than S.
No big deal.
Say what?
I'm closer to B than X than S.
I mean, I could maybe be convinced in A. Probably it's more realistic in A.
I tell you what, it'll at least be a good. You know, Alex, I'm going to tell you, stick to your guns. You go S, I'll go A, Tyler goes B. Let's revisit Chase Batman in 6 months.
Yeah. The reason being, once again, great keywords.
And someone said he's the best pop out for World's Finest.
Oh, yeah, that's
definitely true.
Yeah, definitely. But even if you're not using him to attack, like if they do come up to you, 12 for 3 isn't bad. Double target, precision strike. He's got stealth. He's got police. The adjacent taking 1 damage from close attacks as someone who got mauled by Sky Tyrant and Sarkarian Iron
it's a
Man at the
very
champion
huge
clicks.
deal. Specifically in the meta, it's probably better than ranged attacks at this point in the meta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And you could give him, he gets the belt, but you could just go Sinestro instead if you really wanted him to do constructs, but
Nah, you can always put Sinestro on somebody else.
probably.
Yeah, I like the belt on him. He's a high B for me.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna
a solid enough A for me. All right, Robin.
S.
S.
We heard
Not Robin. Robin is not S. Don't get confused.
All right. I'm gonna DM. I don't care.
I'm going to see him because there's a good chance that at some point, sometime, we'll get another really super duper great Batman.
No, you know what? If this was a common, I would not put him in D. I'm being petty because he's a chase.
Yep.
Right. If it's a common, then I'm putting him at least a C. I'll put him at a C.
Don't be petty.
Now, if they had said in there once per turn for all characters with this trait, when Batman is given a free action, he can make the same type of action as free or something. I don't know, something where it's like
hard. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
That'd be better. The thing is obviously you're never giving him the belt because you're playing a Batman. So Batman is likely getting the belt.
Yeah.
So it's a C because maybe there's something there for just 25. Someone to be able to make a close attack for free. That's not terrible. 12 for 3.
Yeah.
Sure.
Remember when we were excited about Molly Hayes? 20 points.
She was, for good reason. She was good.
But that would look good. We give her 25.
Ooh, that's a good point. Heroclix says Robin is the best piece in the set for rings. Because you're probably not
piece in the set for rings.
Yeah, because you're probably not. Oh wait. Well, if Batman is given a power action to make a construct, Robin could technically do it for free. I mean,
or
sure.
if Batman charges and carries Robin, then Robin would get to generate one for free.
Yeah, that doesn't bump him up to a B, but that bumps him up higher in C for me because that is a good point. I didn't think about like any power action means he does any power action as free. Like that is
the
strong.
Biggest one is like running shot charge or something like that.
Well, that's the first thing you think. Like that's the first thing you think of. Is my first thought was, oh, Batman charges, Robin gets a charge too. I didn't think about what are the other power actions he could do. Like that's a very good point.
All right, Velma.
Wait, no, this is the one that does the outwit thing. I'll put her as C.
Got it.
Outwit, when Velma uses it, choose a keyword. Team ability, and until your next turn, opposing characters adjacent to that target that have the chosen keyword of team ability can't use the chosen power. So it's like an outwit splash of sorts.
That gets through protected outwit.
Yeah, then that has to be a C.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good effect on the outwit.
I would also like to point out that I'd like to thank all 34 of you currently watching.
Yeah, we were up to 40 a little bit earlier, and then they heard our responses to certain ones and just left.
Yeah, I feel that. Scrappy
Yes.
Doo.
Puppy Power. Does he have a power called Puppy Power?
I don't.
Better be the super
It may be one of his standard powers, but Scrappy Doo's instantly an S, right?
Yes.
S.
Yeah.
Just because of sideline, right?
Yeah. He's just going on every team. Like.
Yeah, I mean, because just so many with a shared keyword, right? Animal, celebrity, detective.
Yeah.
Any of those characters less than 60 points, we could name off 5 characters that are great under those points, and you just get to bring out Scrappy Doo. And it's a you may, so you don't have to do it. So,
and I mean, the most you got up was 25 points, so it's not like a huge deal either way. But yeah,
right. And he comes out on close combat expert, outwit charge. He comes out on 11 for 3. And then they can't be given free actions, or they can be immobile, and he only takes 1 damage. That's protected outwit from like all of the like a ton of the relevant keywords, monster, mystical.
A lot of people have those, yeah.
Yeah, really I mean, let's just Alvy got his wish, right?
Yep.
Right.
That is Scrappy Doo.
For those folks that aren't aware, Scrappy Doo is not a well-liked character
Yeah.
in the Scooby-Doo fandom, and he just turned out to be the best chasing the set.
Yep. All right.
Uh,
Shaggy. Shaggy's pretty good, right? He gets the +1 damage from mystery cards, which we haven't really touched on too much. But there's pretty easy ways to do that. Um, he sort of if you're playing them all together, he enables the elaborate trap because he charges, punches somebody, you get knocked back, and now you can all perplex them, and you can get so many mission point or not mission points, clue tokens from that with the point things. I'm gonna put him at a B.
I'm going to put him in a B just because of that 12 attack precision strike, and he gets to attack 3 times.
Yeah,
And
super
destroy
solid.
blocking and characters.
He doesn't destroy characters.
Destroy blocking, comma
He
characters.
destroys
Like,
blocking, I guess, because he runs through doors all the time. Like,
yeah.
Mhm.
And with how many monster mysticals out there right now,
Mhm.
the fact that he just gets a charge and
yeah, this
if
guy.
he
This
hits,
guy can one shot Scarlet Witch.
If he hits, right? If she doesn't roll a shape change, but yeah.
right? Yeah, it's hard for me to say a B, but
It's easy enough for me to say a B. He does have shape change senses, and there's a lot of relevant equipment out there for
team
him.
player, yeah, I'll go B. The team player may have put it over the top for me, just to give him a little extra something.
Scooby,
Obviously, Batman Family.
Yeah, Scooby's not great for me.
Well, Blue Lantern ring once again, which is
Scoobs,
relevant, I guess.
Scoobs is a D.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, I would just want to point out again real quick that the chases work super great together on the kitchen table, but this is not a kitchen table podcast. This is a meta podcast.
I bet you could make a cut with playing all the chases together. I bet you could do that.
Maybe. We did forget the OP kit, Scooby. Do you
Didn't
just
forget
want
him. He just
to?
wasn't there.
For the people that are listening and not looking at our picture later, where would you put the OP kit, Scooby?
D. He's not meta at all. Never play him.
Yeah, just a once per game +2 perplex. Not worth it for that many points.
From Mystery Inc.
The reason that Deadpool is so good
Is Shaggy unique?
No.
Dude,
No.
you just play like 3 Shaggies and they're all buffing all of each other's damage. They get up to 6 damage super quick.
Anyway,
Yeah,
wow,
well,
Scoobs, you're a D.
For the record, I have Chase Scooby-Doo at a C.
Okay.
Why?
The Empower, Hypersonic, like it's a Scooby that could actually do something, and as opposed to most of the other ones, like the other Mystery Inc., I kind of like him a little bit more, and the Empower for me.
Okay.
And the mystery cards, I think, is the other thing I was thinking of. Like, if you could really figure out how to make mystery cards work to consistent, like, with them, there's a lot more to that. So I have it as a C as the potential with everything.
Okay. The last one is the OP kit?
OP kit, Shaggy. No.
Super Saiyan Shaggy. No, he's not. He's a fun beach stick Shaggy, but he's not meta at all. I don't think.
Right.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we know people that are going to try to play it, so we have to put it at C, right? Because that could be tried in Widom maps.
Yes.
But he also, looking at Detective and Mystery Inc. and looking at those mystery cards, there's not a lot of power hitters in Detective and Mystery Inc. So,
yeah, but there's a really good one in Shaggy, the other Shaggy.
Sure. But that Shaggy could also just get outwitted and just get kablammed. Like, I don't hate this Shaggy at like 100 points maybe, but I have him at C. Like, I'm not saying it. He's good. I think, one, people will like to play him for the meme effect, but someone could figure out a mystery card build that's like, hey, I could get him shape change and I could get him all this turn 3. I don't know, turn 2.
Sure.
So C for me, because he's one of the few mystery ink attackers that works besides the other chase. And this one is obviously more readily available than chase.
That's true. All right. So, wow. I would like to thank all nearly 40 of y'all for watching. Just thanks everybody for watching. Tyler, Alex.
Don't we go through our S and A's real quick? Don't we usually do that?
Yeah, it's been a while. My brain is fogging up thinking about how Tyler coerced me into ranking Deathstroke as an S.
You will not regret that, sir. It's crazy.
I'm gonna hold you to it. So,
I have 5 S's.
5. What are your 5 S's?
World's Finest, Kingdom Come Green Lantern, Deathstroke, Batman, and Scrappy Doo, which I feel like is kind of a technicality. Because you're not main board, so I have 4 main board S's.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. It's okay though. It's okay. Yeah. I have the same 5 S's plus Commissioner Gordo.
Okay.
I have the same 4 S's, except I have the Chase Batman instead of Green Lantern. So I have 5 in S. World's Finest, Deathstroke.
You don't have the 20-point Green Lantern in S?
No.
God.
Because once again, there's not a ton of them out there, and he's very expensive. This is like one of those pieces where like, it's going to be hard for me to find.
You know what? I thought about that.
We sure don't see a lot of Venom Magnetos around.
Yeah,
but it's a chase that was just released. Like that, way different than a piece that is 20-something years old.
There were plenty of 20-year-old Legacy Thanoses out there.
Yeah, that's true too.
But wait, what was Thanos from again?
Infinity Challenge.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. I don't know how the rarities worked back then for that and KC.
Uniques were technically super rare, so Thanos and KC Green Lantern were of the same rarity from back in the day.
Well, Thanos was a rare back then, right?
Nope. He was a unique.
He was a unique.
Oh, unique rare.
Which was a...
No. Unique.
No, not a rare.
No, not a rare.
Unique was a rarity.
A unique was a rarity. You had REV, Rookie Experience Veteran, so that was your CUR of the day. And then unique was your super rare.
Okay. I'm only saying rare. Right? I only said rare because that's what Realms technically lists it.
Sure.
Well, that'd be wrong. So, all right. Are we going to do A's or are we going to wrap it up?
Well, we can do A's real quick. A's. I think this is where we're going to get more variation. We were all kind of the same at S.
My A's: Crazy Jane, the Chief, Lex Joker duo, Blue Ring, Pink Ring, the Brain, Super Rare Wonder Woman, and Chase Batman.
Yeah, mine's way different. I have Commissioner Gordo, Lex Joker duo, the Brain, Super Rare Wonder Woman Prime, and Darkseid, as well as the 2 best rings.
What were the 2 best rings for you?
Sinestro and Blue.
Okay. Kind of similar. Commissioner for me, A, Lex Joker, KC Green Lantern, Sinestro, Blue Lantern ring, and then the Brain. That's it. I don't have any of the Wonder Womans in A because I don't think they're consistent.
Okay. Fair.
So, all right.
Yeah. I think overall it's a good set. I think the rings are gonna mix up the meta a lot. I think
I'm higher on the set than I was during the set review, but just maybe a skosh.
Sure.
And we've also played it, right? I think that has changed my opinion on quite a few of these pieces. I may have been down on like all the Gotham City Underworld pieces in the set review, but then I played them in the BR, the 25-point Penguin, Harley, and whatnot. I was like, this is value at 25 points. So I would have had him at D before Champion Clicks, but I have him at a C now. So,
True.
All right. Thanks everybody for listening to our Heroclix Meta Tiermaker on Batman Team Up set, and And check us out. Everything Clickstop related, facebook.com/Clickstop and Clickstop.com. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Yep.